Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us learn some good words for today. Yesterday, somebody he sent me an email with a video of someone saying that Jesus he worship Allah. And then the idiot in the video he says, Allah is the word for God in Hebrew, and he says it's ilaha. So I wanted to make this video, just it's a kind of a comedy, in the same time education. You see, the problem is that many people there, they can put like 1,000 books behind them in the shelves to fool you that they are educated. Me myself, I don't have a single book behind me, not even one, just to let you know. Maybe now you don't consider me a person who knows what I'm talking about, because I don't have any book behind me. First, if you ask any Muslim, is the word Allah, is a word mean God, or it's the name of the God? They will say to you, it's the name of God. It is the unique name of God. Okay. If we go and see the word this person he mentioned to me in the Aramaic language, is it a name of God or it's a word mean God? The answer is it's a word mean God. Doesn't matter what God is. And it's not the same as Allah. I don't blame you. Most of you, if you search, there's a lot of propaganda about Allah is the same God in Aramaic. However, actually, me myself, I believe that Allah, the word Allah, is not an Arabic word anyway. And it is something the Arab, they took from other religion, the same as Baal, the same as any other names. But when somebody, he claimed that he is going to teach you and say, Jesus, he worshiped God, calling him Allah. Calling him what? Allah. In Aramaic, this is just some website. I'm just showing you from a website, not I mean nothing really official, but just to show you how people they can fool you. Allah, okay, and then the same word is ilah. The last letters, those are a sound. It's like to make it a sound of holiness. It's not even a part of the word. So what is the real word? If we go, let us check a little bit. All right. Just to show you what you will find in the internet and why sometimes people they get confused, because it's not your fault. People who they are supposedly trying to teach you, they are the one who deceiving you. The word ilah has nothing to do with the name of God. It's just a word used by Aramaic language for any God. Ilah, at the end, those are sound. They are not even part of the word. Il is the word God. In the ancient Aramaic and the ancient, actually even the ancient Hebrew, the word was al, not il. Allah. If you go in the Bible, you will find the word Il, as an example, Gabriel, Israel. All those names, they used to be Gabriel, Israel. Let us find you some reference. Give me a second. Um, this is a book. Those topics are not for people who wanna like relax. This is for somebody who wanna really study and learn. This is the name of the book, as you see in front of you. And whoever made the book anyway, he is not making things from his pocket. This is what it is. This is ancient Hebrew. The meaning of Israel. Let us highlight. Israel. Israel. You will notice that the last two letters, they are written differently. It is E-L. Let me see if I can zoom in. Hold on. All right, I think this is better. So you can read it better. All right. If you read from the beginning, it's speaking about the God of the Jews and how the language work. All right. And then here it says, it come to here. What is the origin of the word Israel, as example? What is the root of this word in Hebrew? Is it really Israel? Like now all of us, we say Israel. Even the name of the country for the Jews, they say Israel. Because this is in the language of the Hebrew today. But in fact, the word is not really the real name, the older name. It was not like that. Everything end with il today in the Hebrew used to end with al, which means the word il, which means God, replaced the word al, which is God. So when they say Allah, Allah, he is saying God. This is not even a name. When they say Ilah, this is a word God. This is not a name. When they say Ilahi, by making E, that's my God. None of them is a name. So when you get an idiot speaking to you about the name of God, and again, I don't blame you for being ignorant if you believe what they say to you in website. Like many of them, they say Allah is coming from the word Ilah. Like here. This is a Christian website, supposedly. Christianity to Bible, WordPress. But obviously, it's, you know, it's WordPress anyway. Free website. It says the word Allah or Ilah, 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 okay, coming from the Aramaic. You can read the rest. But this is really, there is a deception here. For the word in the Islamic religion, and all the Muslims agree, that this is not a word meaning God, even if it's about speaking about God. When you say the word Allah, the Muslim, they will say, yeah, we are talking about God. This is God. But for the Muslims, it's a name. You can check right now in Prophet Google, peace upon him. You will see the Muslim, they give you definition for the word Allah. They say this is the unique name of Allah. It's a unique name. It's not only a name, it is a unique name. Then why we see some people saying what they're saying to us, trying to confuse you and fool you? Everybody is almost under the influence of a propaganda and stupidity. First of all, in the whole Bible, there's no names. Nowhere God, he gave a name for himself. Like somebody will say, God, he said, my name is Jehovah. You know, somebody will say to me, God, his name is Elohim. Somebody will say, he says, even the Bible says, my name, my name. This is how you call me. My name is not a name, really. If you go and check all the words which you've been taught that they are names of God, you will find none of them is a name. None. The same website who fool you about Allah is the same website to prove Allah to be false. The same one who claimed to be a teacher is the same one who, you know, he say silly stuff. This is the list of names, as they call them names, for God in the Bible. Okay, but as you see, they are not names. Abba means father. So is that a name? No. So why you are saying it's a list of names? Eternal Father. You see here, you see all the names. Adam, the second Adam, the last Adam, which is supposedly the Messiah, right? Okay, is that a name? No. You see the meaning for them, you know? I mean, none of them is a name. Adonai, is it a name? No. It's a word mean my Lord, my Lord. Okay. Elohi, Adonai Elohi, the Lord, the God of the host. Is that a name? No. So anyway, we don't want to read all of them, but you will see. And then the same guy, he says to you here, look at this. Allah, a contraction of the word Al-Ilah. Allah is a counteraction of the word Al-Ilah. Al-Ilah. Here you see the stupidity. He just said, look, he said, the God. So the word Al-Ilah, which is not written like correctly, let us write it correctly. Al-Ilah. All right, not as he wrote it with I, because this is coming again from Il. He is ignorant again. So in the new language, the AL present the. In the old Hebrew, old even Aramaic, the word Al present God. Allah is coming from the old language, not the new. No change in it. Because it was a name, you cannot change it. So this word is Al-Ilah. You will notice here that when they use the word Al as the, and the word Il-Ah as God, which one we said the word Il is? Il is God. So what is the sound? It's a sound like of holiness, to make it, it's like a beauty. Ilah, Ilah. So the word of God is Il. This is the part where the word God is. The rest is just a sound. Il. Gibrail. Go search now what the meaning of the word Gabriel. Mikael. Israel. Ishmael. So Il always present God. And the rest you attach to it, it can appear at the end of the word. It can appear in the beginning. As an example, Emmanuel. Emmanuel. The old Emmanuel will be Emmanuel. Because in the old Hebrew, the word AL was God, not EL. As we showed you in the previous, in the book we open for you here, as an example of Israel, etc. The only change is the E became the AL became EL. So the sound change of the letter E, A to E. All right. So if we check all the names, or what people they mistakenly they think they are names, you will find none of those are names. There's no names. When God, he says to Moses, go and tell your people, they said, what I will say, what's your name? He said, I am who I am, the one who exists by myself. This is not a name. Even they say, what is what I will tell you who you are. It's not a name. Those are not names. Those are description for God. All right? Like even when we say Christ, is a Christ a name? Yeah, we call him Christ, so obviously it's a name. But even the word of Christ is not a name. It is a description for the person, what this person can do. Who is he? Is he the chosen one? The word Jesus, the one who will rescue, the rescuer, the savior. So even that one, you will find it end to be as not a name, but all of us we use it as a name, because it's what we call him with. But the second you call him by those words, you are calling him the anointed one, you call him the savior, you call him the salvation. You are not just, you are not really calling him by a name. God the Son, and for sure those are Hebrew words. If you read them, for you they sound like a name. And this is the problem, because you are a person who don't speak the language, and it sounds different for you. It sounds like a name, so you think it's a name. All right? It sounds like a name for you. I mentioned many times that in the Bible really there is no really names. Like even Adam is not a name. Ibrahim or Abraham is not a name. Moses is not a name. There's no names. This is a holy book. And this holy book is very deep. So when you say the word Moshe, you are telling the story of Musa, what happened to him, or Moses. What happened to Moses? So right away from the name, oh, this is the person who was almost going to drown. We are talking about a specific person. It's not really a name. Abraham is the one who crossed to the other side. It's not a name. He crossed where? He crossed from the land where people don't believe in God to the land where people will believe in God. He crossed the river. He crossed to the other side. So mistakenly people, they think that those are names when the Bible have no names. Ishmael is not a name. Israel is not a name. So when you read this is in Hebrew, because this is a language you do not know, you might think, oh, this is okay. It says the God of Jacob, he called himself in such a way, or he's been called or named by such a way. The fact it says the mighty one of Jacob. Who is my mighty one? The God I worship. The one who baptized. Is that a name? And you see here you have a pronunciation for them. So many ignorant, they go around in the bushes and they say stupid things. You can go right now, check, search what the names of God, the list of the names of God and their meaning. There is no names. Those are not names. Adonai, the Jews, they keep saying every day, Adonai, 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 Adonai. So why you might think, okay, this is the name of the God. This is why the book of the Kanza Rabbah, the book of the Sabian, they say the God of the Jews, Adonai, they think this is his name because they don't speak the language. He's the devil. He ordered them to do circumcision. But Adonai is not a name. Al-Shaddadi is not a name. All those are not names. Don't make them fool you. And the reason there is no names, because this God, there's no name can describe him. Do you think really there is a name can describe him? No name. You will notice here how the word eel is coming before anything, almost. Do you see eel? Eel. Eel. Simply, there is no name. It's just a word mean God, and whatever after it, a description for this God. But eel can be a word used, you know, a God, just word mean God. Il Shaddadi, right? The mighty God. Okay, is that his name? Elohim, is that the name? How many of you heard people saying Elohim is the name, right? So we say yes, okay, we call Elohim because this is a unique word in Hebrew, and because it's a unique word in Hebrew describing certain God, which is our God, we say it's a name, but in fact it's not a name. Do you understand? This is not a name. The second you say Elohim, you are talking about the Creator. And as long as you believe in one Creator, that's mean the word Elohim is going to that Creator who you believe in him. But it's not a name. But how many of you heard people saying to you, this is a name? His name is Elohim. We can accept that, you know, because, okay, we can, the second we say Elohim, that's mean either I am a Christian or a Jew. Correct? So it's a unique name as the way we use it, but in the Bible it's not. It's as I say, we identify ourselves by saying, you know, we pray to Elohim. The second we say Elohim, we are talking about a certain word exists in a certain book, and by doing that, we mean the God of the Christians and the God of the Jews, as simple as that. But Elohim itself is just a word mean the Creator God, or God the Creator. Yahweh, or Yahweh. The God is always there. Okay, how many of you heard, and we say Yahweh is God, the name, he said my name. I am who I am. But as you see, this is not even a name. Moses asked him, okay, what I will tell my people? Are we listening? Because somebody saying, so you are a pagan. That's stupid of you, Johnny. All languages is coming from people before us. And we ourselves today is taking our language from people before us. So don't be stupid. So if somebody says to you, oh, the word is, let's say, eel, used to be used by people who worship different God. So who care? It's a word mean God. That's why we are saying it's not a name. But eat it like this guy, he says to you, oh, so you are a pagan. We'll be pagan if we worship Baal. That is the name of God, but we don't. All right. So many they fool you and they give you, you know, like even there is some educated people. Let us see if we can find you some articles to help you. You know, when you do a little search, right away you will find good information and false information. As an example, il-aha. Okay. How in the world this is have to do with God? Look, he says, Allah similarity, the Aramaic word for God. Allah is Aramaic word for God. You will notice here it says Allah-aha, not Allah. If you go in the Quran, let us go in the Quran, in the yellow page of Muhammad. And we explained that to you many times. From the first page in the Quran, you will notice something very important. Chapter 1, verse number 1 and verse number 2. Both of them, they can explain what we are saying. Just to show you they are ignorant when they say to you, Allah is the same as Allah. You will notice here it says, Bismillahi Rahman Rahim. Now, if we focus a little bit in the word Allah, let us zoom in more so we can make it big for you. All right. You will notice, let us color the line with brown color. And we will make it very thin. You will notice here with me, if you look in the screen, that there is a letter here. I will put it underneath of the letter. You see it? This is the letter. Let's write it again. This is the letter, under the letter which is shown in the word, just to show you different. But here this letter is not exist. What I mean here, I mean it should be written here. You notice? Do you notice? Okay. If Allah is a one word and this is a name, you don't take letters off it. The name will stay the same. Do we agree? In any language, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter really what the language is. You don't take letters off from the names. The names will stay the same. The reason the names will stay the same because they are names. They are not just a word. You cannot add, you cannot take. If my name is a Christian, then you cannot say the letter C from the beginning. That will change my name. It's not the same no more. You cannot pronounce it the same. You cannot say it the same. So what happened? Why in the first word there's letter A, Alif, and in the second word there's no A, Alif? Let us make the words more clear. The first one is Al. Let us type it in Arabic first. Allah. But if I separate those words, we will find something else. Or let us say separate the letters. What happened? Okay. El La. Let's make a space between them. All right. This is the word in full, but in fact this word is not correctly written. It's Al La. We mentioned to you and we showed you that Israel was Israel. Daniel was Daniel. Michael was Michael. Al is in the ancient language was a word mean God, replaced today by Il. So here you notice that this is Allah is Al, Al-Lah. Okay. How we can prove it? The verse after it. Read the verse after it. It says the following. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdu mean thanks, praise, thanks, you know. Li lah. Li, it's not Allah. It's not Allah no more. It might look for you as if it's word Allah. No, as we said, there's a missing letter. By taking that letter off, the word is changing. Alhamdulillah. Let's write it down. And I change it in Muslim to say it's not true. So, alhamdu, thanks. Li in Arabic mean to. Lah. So what happened? What is Allah? Li mean to. Li in Arabic, this first li you see here, let us make an arrow. This li, let us make it in red. This li is a word. It's not a really. It's just a letter, but mean to. You add it before anything, you know, like belong to who. Li lah. So he's saying thank you. Li to lah. Where is Allah? What happened to Allah? How Allah is being stripped and became 3 letters. You see here, we don't see ilah. We don't say Allah. We say lah. For this is the name of the God. And it's not a secret. You can go right now and search and you will find that the word lah mean, or the word lah is the name of the moon God. If Allah is the full name, how I explain the full word? I just did. Abby, what's wrong? I just did. I just said to you, Allah mean God lah. The word al, how many times we have to say it? The word al, guys, how many times I say it? The old word for God is al. Al. So this one here, al, is a word mean God. So Allah mean God lah. Is it really too much complicated? This word is al is a word mean God. Doesn't matter what God. Even if it's a God of the Christians. When you speak in the ancient language, you say al, as we showed you, Israel, Mikael. Now became Il. So Israel became Israel, not Israel. Ishmael became Ishmael. So al is a word mean God. In the current language today, al is a word mean the. This is in the use today. So if I want to speak to somebody who is ignorant, to make it simple for him, to show him that this is not the name of your God, I say, okay, al today is what? He would say mean the. Okay. You put it before what? We put it before noun. Okay. What is after it? Lah. So the lah. This is the simple way. But if you want to go deep in the roots of the languages, you will find that al is just a word mean God, and whatever you put after it is going to be the name of that God. Are we clear? So when somebody come to you and says, "Oh, you are denying the name of God, you idiot," there is no names of God in the Bible. You are just a certified donkey. When Moses says to God, he says, "What's your name? What I will tell my people?" He said, "Tell them, I am who I am," which means the one who exists by himself. Nobody created me. Nobody made me. There's no names. In the top of that, our differences with the Muhammadan is not about a name. Once I was in a village, you know, in the middle of nowhere, I saw a guy, he have a Mercedes sign in the top of his car, and his car is old. I don't know what you know, it's like rusty. And his car is not Mercedes, but yeah, he want to make his car look like a Mercedes. So he put the sign of Mercedes in the front, in the top of his engine. But is it a Mercedes? So if the Muslims, for the sake of argument, change the name of their God, they call him Jesus. Even Jesus is not a name. Even Jesus is not a name. Even Christ is not a name. Don't be ignorant. Do you remember the video we played for you before about secret code in the book of Genesis? Do you remember it? Genesis 5. When you read them, because this is a foreign language for you, you don't speak the language, you think those are names. But in fact, they are not. So even normal people in the Bible, they are not. They don't have names, really. This is a very deep book. This is not Zakir Naik book. When we say the Bible, it's very deep book. Let me find you the video so you can understand a little bit more. It doesn't hurt. All right. Here we go. Give me a second to put it for you on the screen. All right.
We'll do what we can there. And so our ministry has really based on two.
Let us see, just to remove, we don't want to, you know. So this guy is a professional in the language, you know. This is a profession.
So I'm going to show you some of those things as an example. Let's start with the riddle. We all know who's the oldest man in the Bible. Anybody? Who's the oldest man in the Bible? Anybody? Methuselah. Good for you. He lived 969 years. And yet he died before his father. Does that bother you? He's the oldest man in the Bible, but he died before his father.
The one who is saying, answer my question, let me finish, and then we will say who have a question. Learn the good manner. When we finish, we say who have a question, then we can take your question. Don't post questions, you know, like as if you have a diarrhea problem.
See, everybody forgets who his father was. And so his father was Enoch, right? Now, Enoch's an interesting guy. We know quite a bit about Enoch, strangely enough. When he was 65 years old, something happened in his life which caused him from that day on to walk with God, whatever that means. Okay? What happened there? Something else you need to understand. The flood of Noah did not come as a surprise. The flood of Noah was preached on for 4 generations. And Enoch was told that as long as his newly born son is alive, the judgment of that flood would be withheld. And that's why he named him Methuselah. As you analyze that word in the Hebrew, it comes from a root, muth, which means his death. It occurs 125.
See how smart, intelligent, educated people speak? You see how the Bible works? It's not just a guy, he called his son a name. Like, okay, my wife, she gave birth. So the Bible is different level of books. Did you notice what happened now? The son, he was given name based in a promise. It was not a name, okay, him and his wife, okay, what we'll call him now? Call him Jimmy, huh? No. All those are not names. They present a story. They present a situation. They present a case.
Times in the Old Testament. And the verb shalach, which means to send forth, to bring or sent forth. The name Methuselah actually means, from the roots, his death shall bring. And it's interesting, as you study your Bible, Methuselah lived 187 years, and then he had a son by the name of Lamech. And Lamech was, when he was 100.
Now, if you stop here, okay, Methuselah, okay, it's a name. Lamech is a name. Noah is a name. This is what we know, because those are foreign language for us. This is our ignorance. But in fact, none of those are names.
182, he had a son by the name of Noah. And we know that it was in the 600th year of Noah that the flood came. In other words, Methuselah's life was a duration of God's mercy, but it got to a point when the judgment came. So he fulfilled that prophecy. You girls, can you imagine raising that kid? Every time he caught a cold, the entire neighborhood would go into panic. As long as he's alive, everything's fine. But when he died, the flood came. Now, what's interesting about this is, when you get to Genesis chapter 5, we tend to sort of skip over it. Genesis 1 and 2, the creation, that's great stuff. Genesis 3 is the seed plot for the whole Bible. Genesis 4, the murder, and so forth. And Genesis 6 on is the flood of Noah. Genesis 5 is one of those chapters you have a tendency to skip over. I mean, what is it? It's just a genealogy of 10 guys.
Exactly. People, when they read, okay, this person, he begotten this person begotten this person begotten, so I want to read those names. They don't exist anyway. This is how important this book. This is not like the stupid Quran. Speaking about the ant, she told the ant that Suleiman is coming. This is not the flying carpet. This is how deep this book. So what those names are presenting for us and why they are even there, why we need to know about them. It's just okay, who begotten who? No. Listen carefully.
Okay, Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Yared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah. The problem with Genesis 5 is that it's not translated for you. Most of us are operating from an English translation. In this case, those names are transliterated. The meaning isn't there. It's an approximation of how they pronounced it.
See? Do you see? They told you how they pronounce it, but they did not tell you what. Those are not really names. You know, Noah. So when we say Noah, it's a name, a guy. Come on, his name is Noah. Like, hello? There's no translation. Why would there's no translation? Because supposedly it's a name. How are you going to translate a name?
And so we don't know how to deal with it. See, what do names mean? My legal name is Charles. What does that mean? Nobody knows. It's been lost. People have different conjectures, but no one's quite sure. Many of us in this room probably have names that were just given to us by parents because it appealed to them at the time. It doesn't necessarily carry significance. But in Hebrew, it's a whole other thing. Many of you may not realize that Hebrew is the only language that's sememic, not just phonetic. Most alphabets are phonetic. They lend insight as to how you pronounce a word. Hebrew is unique in that the original Hebrew, the Paleo-Hebrew, symbolized a concept, not just a sound, a meaning. The first letter was written sort of like an oxen's head. It represented strength or first. Aleph, that's what it originally meant. After the Babylonian captivity, Hebrew adopted a box form that we see today. It's lost its roots from its original Paleo-Hebrew.
See, the Aleph, you see, I mean, look how deep things can go. Even the letter in the language is not just a letter. So the Aleph, the Alpha, present what? Present the strength. Very strong. Present the beginning at the same time. So let us say the amazingly statement is even start with the letter.
And Hebrew department of the University of Arizona pointed out to me that if they teach the kids the Paleo-Hebrew letters, which will remind them of the meaning of the letter, they can end up, that takes maybe an hour to learn, they can read about 80% of Hebrew, because Hebrew verbs especially, but Hebrew words are based on a 3-letter root. And if you know the alphabet, the meaning of the alphabet, you can know what the word will mean. The Aleph there typically means first or strength, or leader, if you will. The second letter is Bet, originally written like it is on the left. Today it's written a little differently, but that Bet represented a house or home. And Bet, that's what it means. It means house or family. Bethlehem, the house of bread. Bethel, the house of God. See, Beth The letter itself carries meaning. It's a sememe, not just a phoneme. And so if you take an aleph and a bet together, that's the first or the leader of the house. Who's the leader of the house?
Do you remember? We just showed you that the Hebrew, they call God Abi or Abba. 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 You remember? It's not just it's coming from, the alphabet is about God. Even the alphabet itself is about God.
That's their name for father, you see. Abba, father, okay? And if you take the letter He, which is a breath, like an open window or two arms reach up, the word He is a breath or spirit, if you will. If you put a He in the middle of the word, it represents the essence of that word. And if you take, it comes from hands lifted up, what have you. So it means behold or revealed or wind or spirit. Breeze, wind is a He. And so if you take the Ab, the Aleph and the Beth, put the He right in the middle of it, that gives you the essence of the Father. You following me?
Mm-hmm.
What is the essence of the Father? It's the word is love.
Wow. See? Look what we were talking about. Look where we end. Do you see? Look, we are talking about letters, about the alphabet, just the alphabet. We are not talking about something else. We are just talking about the alphabet. The alphabet in themselves is to praise God, is to describe God.
Essence of the Father. You following me? What is the essence of the Father? It's the word is love. Ahab is the Hebrew word for love. See, the point I'm trying to get across is in the Hebrew, the letters themselves carry the meaning, not just the sound. And that's why if you understand that, you can generally infer the meaning of the word from the structure of the letters. And so now when remember Abraham and Sarai, I should say, changed their name. When God changed the name, what he did was, he added a He in the name. He inserted the Spirit of God in their lives.
Did you notice what the He mean? Did you remember it said it's a holy? You add like a sound of Allah, Allah, Allah. You see what the H? You remember? We just mentioned to you. So AL is a word mean God. What is the H? The Ha.
And Abraham became Abraham and so forth. Well,
see, even Abraham or Avram, the one who crossed the river, became Abraham. He was not Abraham. He was Avram or Abraham. Sarah was without he or ha. Became with ha. Why? Because now they belong to the love of God.
Get back to our little genealogy. Bear with me in Genesis 5. The first one is Adam, and that's pretty straightforward. Adamah means man, no problem there. So his son, Seth, means appointed. In this case, chapter 4, the earlier chapter in Genesis, Eve explains it. Eve said, "For God hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, who came slew." So the name Seth means appointed. Okay, we're getting somewhere. The next one is Enosh, and that is a verb which means mortal, frail, or miserable, from the root anash, which is usually used of a wound or grief or something like that. Pretty tough handle to go through school with. He has a son by the name of Kenan. Not Canaan, as some of your Bibles say, it's Kenan, because Balaam, in fact, does a pun on those names in Numbers. But the point is, that word can mean sorrow, dirge, or elder. That's another tough label to go through school with. You know, hey, sorrow, you're on our team. You know, it's a pretty tough name.
You know, can you imagine somebody calling his son Sorrow? Or like I say, your name is Sorry. Hey, Sorry, how are you doing? You know, so those are not meant to be names and not meant to make fun of. It is a prophecies. It is a coding. It is the word of God. Nothing there is a name. So
when he has a son, he says, enough of this. He named his son a mouthful, but a great name. He called his son Mahalalel. Mahal, which means the blessed or praised one. And
you will notice here at the end of the word what? Where is the word God? The praised, where is the word God? Anyone notice where is the word God? Who remember? Where is the word God? The word God is in El. You see it? So this part means praised. And where is the word God? At the end. So El can be added at the end, like here, or Emmanuel. It can be in the beginning, in the front of the word. Doesn't matter where you put it, either in the end or in the front. It is a word mean God. Because you might say, okay, where is the word God here? Because what we see only one word, right? And this is why some people are confused. They think it is connected. It is two words. Let us continue. I will pause the video and I encourage you actually to download this video, post it in your channel if you have any.
El, of course, the name for God. So Mahalalel, it's a mouthful, but what it means is the blessed God or the praised God. So far, so good. Now his son is named Yared, which is a verb meaning to come down, and there's a whole story behind that. I'll spare you for this particular discussion. And he has a son by the name of Enoch, which we mentioned already, but what does the name Enoch mean? It turns out it's an academic term. It means commencements or teaching, if you will. And Enoch, of course, as I said before, had a son by the name of Methuselah, and of course that was his death shall bring, and that was the year when he dies is the year the flood came. We went through that. He has a son by the name of Lamech, and this is a case where the root is still available to us in our English. The root there, we see it in lament or lamentation, and Lamech means despairing. It's a root that implies despairing. And Lamech has a son by the name of Noah. How many of you have heard of Noah? I have about 60%, Graham. That's scary. Okay, I'm kidding, of course. Okay, Noah. So it's derived from the Hebrew word nacham, which means to bring relief or comfort. In fact, the comfort or rest is what the term implies. And in fact, his father he calls his name Noah, saying, "The same shall comfort us." The name Noah means comfort or rest. Okay,
so this is the name of Noah. You see it? Noah is not a name. It's a prophecy about what would happen with this person. You notice? Each one of them, his name turned to be not a name. Not a single one, including Adam.
So you've been with me so far. We have a genealogy here then of 10 people. Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Yared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah. Let's not transliterate it, let's translate it. What do those names mean? Well, Adam means man. Seth means appointed. Enosh means mortal. Kenan means sorrow. Mahalalel means the blessed God. Yared means shall come down. Enoch, teaching. Methuselah, his death shall bring. Lamech, the despairing. And Noah, comfort or rest. Man's appointed mortal sorrow. But the blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring. Whose death? God's death. Man is appointed mortal sorrow, but the blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring the despairing comfort or rest.
Aren't you astonished? Isn't it amazing? The blessed God shall come down, and his death, his teaching, his death shall bring despairing comfort, rest. So when they say to us, where is Jesus, he will come? Where is Jesus, he will die in the Old Testament? It's in front of you from the beginning of the book. The names in the book, they witness to Jesus. So those who they are addicted to names, they think they are names. That's your ignorance. You are just a fool. And the stupid person, he sent me even an email saying the F word to me. This is how filthy some people are, trashy, ignorant. This is the difference between listening to someone is educated and someone is ignorant. Let me copy the link. How many of you will promise to download the video and share it in your channel? This is a video, it's worth to be seen by as many as we can. And actually, if you are a person who speak a language like, I mean, your country, different language, I encourage you, please, if you can make a title, let's say a subtitle for the video, so people, they can watch it and they can learn. I just posted the link. If you are interested to download it, feel free. Now, who is the Muslim who, or the person who said a Christian prince, he lied yesterday? Where are you, my friend? We are done. We are here for you. Where is the guy? He said the Christian prince, he lied yesterday. Only yesterday I lied? The day before it, no? For you? Whatever Christian prince he says to you is lying. We know that story. Where are you? So, you know, don't be shallow. The Bible is way more deep book from just a book telling stories. Everything, every word in the Bible you think it's a name, it's going to turn not to be a name. Right? Where is the ones who have a question? So when we ask where is the questions, nobody. When we are busy speaking about something else, people, they pose questions. Where are they? Tell us about Allat al-Uzza. No problem. Let us go to Allat al-Uzza. Again, this is the link for the video. Please download and share. And I will download it later, me myself too, because sometimes you search for you know, something and it's hard to find it, you know. All right, let us go to Allat and Al-Uzza. And actually, good you asked me about this topic, because this is connection with the names. Let us see. Let us go to the Quran, chapter 53. In this chapter, you will see the Quran mention clearly the names of the goddess. The names of the goddess. And before we, you know, finish about Allah and Allat and etc., you know, we will talk about what even the Arab dictionary says about the roots of the word Allah. Just remind me of that. Have you seen Lat? Here this says Lat. What Lat? Do you notice the translator, he did not say Allat and Al-Uzza? What happened to Al-Uzza? Change the translator, you will find different written words. Hilali, Muhammad Hilali, and Muhammad Khan. Look, suddenly there is AL before the names. Do you see it? What there is before the names? Al-Lat. And the funny here, the Muslims is the one who separated them for us. Thank you. What is the difference between this and Allah? Nothing. Al is a word meaning God. God Lat. God Uzza. Do you see it? Those are the goddess. Al-Lat, Al-Uzza. And here they did not say the word Al to Manat, because already he repeated the word God twice. So the third one do not need to say and Al-Manat. For simply, it's the same. It's God, the goddess. It's heavy. So Al-Lat, Al-Uzza, who are they? They are the daughters of Allah. Question. What is the root of the Arab? What made the Arab believe that Allah have daughters? It must be coming from somewhere, right? Any Muslim can tell us? Let me open my Skype, my Pal Talk. Give me a second. And by the way, I'm frozen cold because my heater is off. That's why I was late actually. I was trying to heat the house before I start. My heater is from the rusty time of Muhammad. So when you turn it on, it makes a lot of noise. You think there is like a truck inside the house. Let us open Pal Talk. All right. If there is any Muslim who tell us why and what made the Arab think for a second that Allah have daughters. Well, we have a Muslim, but it looked like he said that, I don't know what hour. I hope he's still there. His name is Ahmed. Let us give him a call. We hope he's still online. It says he's away. Oh, he is not online, sadly. Let us see another one. Another scammer. Let us see this one. God bless you, CP. Please don't send me those things. I am Muslim. Let me address your question about Allah. Ah, okay. He's not online, but you know, how he's not online? And he just sent me the message. Weird. If you are a Muslim and you would like to call us, please feel free. We will be happy to take you live on air. Anyone? Now let us go and see what is the roots of the word Allah. Is it what those ignorant people they say? And surprisingly, I'm going to show you what the Muslim books says. Not me. Okay, we have somebody. Ah, Mr. Ahmad, he is here. Let us hope he will answer. Hello? Okay, we have some. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, my friend. You are live on air. Are you listening to us on YouTube? Do you know the topic?
Yeah. I know the topic, but I actually called to ask about a question about yesterday's topic, if that's okay.
Question about what?
Yesterday's topic.
No problem. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's about, because I actually saw the whole thing yesterday, so I don't know about this topic. So I'm asking about the first 5 minutes, which is أو كظلمات في بحر لجي يغشاه موج, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I would like to understand, because I did my research. You said in the explanation that if the Quran is preserved, then why the word deep does not exist in the Arabic verse? So this is what you said exactly, and I'm quoting you, by the way. So I actually went to Arabic dictionary,
and I said, hold on. And I said, if the Muslim, they say that the word laji mean deep, correct? I said that too, right?
Yeah.
If they say the word laji,
yeah, you said for the sake of the argument. You said for the sake of the argument.
No. I said in one of the meaning. Go. My video is there. If they say one of the meaning is laji, the video is still there. Is deep.
Yeah, I know. No,
okay.
You said
okay.
For the sake of the argument.
So when you quote me, quote everything. Don't quote just only what you like. Go ahead.
Yeah, you said, but you interrupted me. I was actually gonna say you said also for the sake of the argument.
No, no.
So I went to the Arabic dictionary.
For the sake of argument, I said one of the meaning. I said one of the meaning is. So is one of the meaning is. Go ahead.
Yeah. So one of the meaning in the Arabic dictionary for laji is deep. So it actually can be deep for the word laji. That's what I said. If you said for the sake of the argument, even if we say the word laji is for deep, we have another issue. So the word deep
if they
can
say
be
in the,
for
in the
word
dictionary,
laji.
in the dictionary. Okay, let's go. You see, first of all, have you ever seen a sea is not deep?
What?
Have you ever seen a sea is not deep?
What do you mean? I'm talking about the verse.
I'm talking about the verse too. It says Bahar. Bahar means sea. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever do you need to say deep sea when the sea is deep anyway? Does it say?
Sir, we are not talking about the obvious.
No. We are talking about. No, hold on. It says Bahrain Laji, which mean a crazy wavy sea. Otherwise, if you are saying that this,
it doesn't mean wavy only. It means deep too.
My friend, no. If you say that, okay, let's read the verse. Does the verse describe a storm or no?
No, it doesn't describe a storm.
Let us see what translation you are reading from.
I'm reading from Mufti Taqi.
Okay, I will go there. Let me find it so we can be reading the same Mufti. Look like they don't have it here. Mududi Mufti. Can we?
We can just read the verse in Arabic if you want.
No problem. You don't know Arabic. I heard you. This is not Arabic.
No, I am an Arabic speaker.
Okay, read it for us. That's wonderful. Read it for us. Go ahead.
Okay. أو كظلمات في بحر لجي يغشاه موج من فوقه موج من فوقه سحاب ظلمات بعضها فوق بعض إذا أخرج يده.
Stop. So موج من فوقه موج من فوقه. What does that mean? Go ahead.
It is a reference for the darkness of the sea. We are starting from the origin of the darkness. We are going up.
My friend, translate the word as it is. موج من فوقه موج من فوقه. Translate. What does that mean?
Wave on top of which clouds, then layers of darkness.
So wave in the
one on top of each other.
How the waves of the ocean come? Wave in the top of that wave in the top of the other wave in the top of the other wave. In the top of it there is a cloud. And what kind of a cloud? It's a very dark cloud. Correct?
the darkness is for the cloud and the sea.
Okay, hold on.
The word
No,
cloud
no, no, no,
stops.
no, no,
Then
no, 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 hold
the
on,
layer-
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let us be honest. Does it say wave over wave over wave over wave, and then in the top of it there is dark cloud?
Dark cloud, it doesn't say dark cloud. It
It says
cloud, layers of darkness. Layers of darkness is a reference for the sea.
no,
Then
okay,
one
no,
on
no,
top
no,
of
no,
each
no, no.
other,
It
we are
says,
getting back
okay,
to the first.
the word dhulumat is coming after the word sea or after the word cloud?
Both. It's coming.
No, don't tell me both.
This is the beginning of the verse.
Don't tell me both, my friend. It's in the sentence. Does it come after the word sahab or after the word bahar? Where is the word dhulumat appear?
After the word bahar and after the word sahab. Dhulumat is the
you are not
reference
being
for the
honest.
bahar.
Okay, hold on. Let us say that you
Look at the verse. Don't look at me. Look at the verse.
People will laugh with us in 2 minutes. It's so you are saying that the cloud is dark and the sea is dark, correct?
I'm not saying the cloud is dark. I'm saying cloud, then layers of darkness, one on top of each other, as a reference for the sea, the darkness of the sea.
No,
as
but
going up.
a second ago, people heard you saying the word darkness is for both. Now you take it back.
No. You misunderstood me. You are the one that says for both. I said volumat comes after the word bahar, and it comes after the word sahab, not as a reference for it.
Okay, so how you know?
It says layers of darkness as a reference for the bahar.
Okay, let us go. I will go with you. Where in the verse it says that the word volumat is about the bahar, which means the sea, not about the cloud? Where it says that? I mean, how? Okay, go ahead.
Easily. Okay, in the Arabic, the sahab, then on top of it there is the word J in Arabic, which means stop. And then volumat بعضها فوق بعض. Volumat, if you go to the English translation, layers of darkness, one on top of each other. This is talking about the reference of the first sentence, layers of darkness on the sea, one on top of each other.
Okay,
it exactly says that.
All right.
Now, if you want, let me complete.
No,
just let me make my point.
Stop with the word sahab. You said there's letter G in the top. You said, what does that mean? The letter G?
It said G means that we stop. Layers of darkness. This is the reference for the first one, the bahar, and then goes on top of each other.
I don't hear you very well. What G mean? Repeat again, slowly.
G means that we stop.
We stop.
Then we continue read, yeah.
Okay, guys, mean G, we stop. First, the Quran was not exist with this G. This is something you added to it. In the same
Have you
time,
read the tilawah? Have you read the tilawah?
in the same time, let us say stop. You said we stop. You are the one who said the word stop, correct?
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
So he continues saying darkness in the top of darkness, and then you will see it says ظلمات بعضها
فوق بعض.
Listen, بعضها, does it go for sahab or for the mawj? Which one of them is because بعضها,
it goes for the mawj. It goes for the mawj.
How you know? Hold on.
I said it 3 times.
You are the one who said you stop. And the word before dhulumat is the word sahab, which means a cloud, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So the word darkness come right after the word cloud, correct? Okay. So
not right after the stop. It's a reference for the bahar.
Doesn't matter. So now he is describing what? I mean, I say to you, there's wave after wave after wave, and there's a cloud and darkness over darkness. And here it says that the last word, you agree with me that the last word is cloud, and then the word darkness come after the cloud. So the darkness describe what you say. You say, hold on.
We are talking the layer.
So if I say red car, if I say the word car, in Arabic we say that like the word, they are different from English. So we say sayyara hamra, correct? So the word sayyara mean a car, and then the word red come after it. In English it's different. You say that the color first, and then you say you are describing what? So you said red car. So in Arabic it says car red. So here it says sahab dark, cloud dark. So how in the world you come to the conclusion that this is about the wave, and what the connection between the cloud, and you said this is not about the stormy weather? Why he is talking about the cloud if he is talking about the deep sea? What the connection between the cloud and the deep sea?
Okay, sir, I listened to you. I did not interrupt you. Let me make my point, and I will listen to you making your point.
Go ahead.
Good. So we have layers of darkness covered, going one on top of the other. This is the first sentence. Then comes cloud, stop. Then comes layers of darkness, one on top of each other. This is a reference of the sea. It can also be the cloud. It can also be the cloud, but it's not a reference for the cloud. It is a reference for the Bahar because it is describing one on top of each other. Then it says deep darkness are layers on top of each other. This is the translation English, not me speaking subjectively. Then the second reference for my claim is the last statement of this verse. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَجْعَلَ اللَّهُ لَهُ نُورٌ فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ نُورٍ, which means that and whom God did not make light has no light.
All right.
Which means that this is a reference for the first one. We have no light in the darkness of the sea. We are going up. Sahab, stop. Layers of darkness describing the beginning of the sentence of the Bahar. And this is perfectly normal. There is no contradiction here. So I will let you speak.
All right. So guys, this is what our friend he present to us. But look what he just did. He just confirmed what I said, because the Quran speak about the darkness, this darkness, and he connect the word cloud with it. If I am a person speak about science, all of us, we knew that even if the sun is there and there's no cloud at all, and even if you live in the Sahara Desert, and if you go deep in the water, thousands of feet, there's total darkness. So the word Sahab have nothing to do, which means cloud. Cloud have no effect in the deep sea. So either you have to say that Allah mistakenly, he mentioned the word cloud because it have nothing to do with the deep sea, or you have to say Allah, he mentioned it because it's affect the darkness. So if you are saying it's affect the darkness, obviously this is not in the sea. This is on the top of the sea. That's why it says, so if he take his hand, he cannot see it. Why? Because it's dark. There's dark storm. Have you ever heard of a dark storm where you cannot even see your hand? Like if you live in the desert, you will see even sandstorm what they do. So it's so dark because the cloud will make the sun disappear. This is why it says min fawqihi sahab dhulumatun ba'daha fawqa ba'd. So ba'daha as a fame word go to what? To the sahab. The sahab is the female, not the mawj. So if we want to say the mawj, we will say, well, the mawj dhulumatahu, correct? You speak Arabic. I believe maybe you do good. So dhulumatul mawj or sahabun dhulumatu ba'daha, not ba'dihi, ba'daha fawqa ba'd. So obviously here is speaking about the cloud in the top, because there's no connection first with the deep ocean sea and the darkness of of the cloud, because there's a cloud or not, still is going to be deep, dark. You cannot see anything. And here you will see if he left his hand, why the human being he live inside the sea? Do the human being. God here is speaking about a human being. Do a human being. He's a fish, he's a whale who go dive in the sea? No. So the one who is the one who will stretch his hand, it's a human, if a man. The man usually, my friend, he don't live in the sea, as I know. He can live in the top of the sea in a boat. He can live in the land, but we never saw like a person who go down in the sea and he stay there forever. So if a man he stretch out his hand, he hardly can see it. You do not need to stretch it, my friend, to see your hand, but because it's so dark, which means there's no light, it's totally isolated. Even if you stretch your hand as a human, not as a fish. So what the connection between the cloud and the deep sea? Go ahead.
Okay. So first of all, I believe that, let us assume that you have read the Quran. Let us assume that. So the Quran, by the way, I'm speaking, you speaking, you might agree, you might disagree. People will judge, of course.
No problem, sure.
No problem. So the Quran, when you read it, it has a language in a way that it goes speaking, then go backward in the sentence, explaining it, then go forward without contradiction, just explaining the second sentence and moving on forward, backward, like that. This is the language of speaking of the Quran. If you do speak Arabic and read the Quran, like some chapters, you would understand what I'm talking about. So this is what we know when we read the Quran. It has this language of going backward and forth, back and forth in describing the first adjective of the sentence and what refers to what. Now I told you that G on top of the sahab is a stop.
Okay.
Now if you say volumat alone, I agree with you. But it says volumat بعضها فوق بعض. بعضها فوق بعض, explaining the mawj min fawqihi mawj of the first one. It is explaining the darkness of the sea, which says explicitly mawj min fawqihi mawj. And the second one, after the stop of the sahab, it says volumat بعضها فوق بعض. So it is explaining the darkness of the wave as we go down, but we are beginning in the sentence as we are going up. This is perfectly normal as an Arabic speaker. And this confirms with the last one, saying, وَمَنْ لَمْ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ اللَّهُ نُورٌ فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ نُورٍ. It says, and God that has not made light for those who don't believe, the disbelievers, he has no light. It explains the first sentence, while it was at the last. So this is the language speaking of the Quran.
All right. But
now,
you see,
let me make one more point.
But you see, just one point. Just one point. You see the word badaha?
I did not interrupt you. Just let me say this very short.
No, I want you to explain it. I'm not going to talk. Do you see the word badaha? The badaha, how the word badaha goes back to the mawj.
Yeah. It goes to the mawj.
How?
That's what I said.
Is badaha fit with the word mawj? Do we say mawj, badaha fawqa badaha?
Okay. Mawj min fawqihi mawj. In the translation, waves on top of each other. Then after the G, volumat بعضها فوق بعض. Even the listeners can distinguish the similarity between them. فوق بعض, بعضها فوق بعض.
My friend,
are
you are not listening. In the correct Arabic language, do we say mawj بعضها or بعضه? If the word badaha goes
what do you mean? I didn't get it. What do you mean?
If we want to say this mawj, the word mawj, you see in Arabic we have a female word, we have a male word, we have word with which male and female, etc. So if I want to say mawj, there's mawj and there's mawja, correct? Okay, what mawja? What is the difference between mawj and mawja?
I don't know. For me, there is no difference. Mawj, mawja.
No, why you add T at the end? What this T?
T, A, you mean A. Hamza marfu'a.
What Hamzi? What Mawja?
Mawja with haraka.
Yeah.
Hamza on top.
Mawja. So if I say, okay, let's say I want to say qit, I say qitta. What is the difference between qit and qitta?
Male and female.
Okay, so what the difference is?
Male and female.
Okay, so when we add
this word,
when we add that letter at the end, we make it female. So is the word mawj here is a female word or male word?
I don't get it. What do you mean male and female? Wave, we are talking about the wave.
Do ba'daha go to a male word?
بعضها.
Yeah.
It is explaining mawj min fawqihi mawj.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Do the word
I'm talking about the layer.
Is the word mawj? What layer? What is the word layer? It says, you see, it says ba'du, even for both, it says mawj min fawqihi mawj. How that explaining that? So listen carefully. Ba'duha is about each other, right? In the top of each other, correct? They are like coming. All right. But here it's coming to describe a female word, not a male, and the word mawj is not a female word. Same time, you did not. You did not answer anything. You did not
This
answer
is not the
anything.
explanation.
No, you see, this is your explanation. No problem. You see, I will go with you, by the way.
After the
No,
G,
my friend,
after the
my
G,
friend,
it is
my friend,
explaining
my
the
friend,
layers.
my friend,
In
my
the
friend.
first one, there is layer.
My friend, actually, your call for me, I want to say thank you first for calling me. Honestly, you made my day. Because look what happened. Allah, according to you, He knew about the deep sea, correct?
Okay, yeah.
All right. If we go 2 verses after, we will see Allah, He claimed that there is hail which is coming from mountains in the sky. So Allah, the
Coming from
scientist,
mountains from where?
from the sky. You speak Arabic. I do not need to translate for you. The verse in the front of you. Go ahead and read it.
Okay, can you give me the reference? Where is the reference?
2 verses after, verse number 43. The same chapter. We are not jumping anywhere. We are talking about Allah who know nature. Thank you very much for calling me. So if Allah, He knew what is inside the deep sea, there's no way He do not know what is inside the deep sky. Have you ever heard of a God? He believed that there's mountains of hail, and this is where He break hail from it and He sent it down to earth.
Yes, where is the verse?
I just
I'm trying to see where you are quoting exactly. This is the first time that I'm hearing.
Verse number 3. Verse number, sorry, 43. Just 2 verses after.
43?
Yeah, 3.
Wait a minute. Let me open it.
The verse we were talking about is number 40. If you go verse number 41, then verse number 42, then verse number 43, you will find the verse which is funny. So Allah is scientist. Allah, He knew according to you what is inside the deep sea. Christian Prince, he got it wrong, according to you. Can you accept that Allah, which I did not, Allah is an ignorant? How does God, He knew what is inside the deep sea? That it's very
We're talking about the deep sea. The deep sea, you just said.
Listen.
There is no problem with the deep sea. So now you're bringing another.
Let us not to go backward, forward, talking over each other and mean nothing. You made your statement. I made my statement about the deep sea, and people will laugh. Now,
exactly. Let's not talk about another.
No. Wait.
I know what you mean by
don't run away, because if Allah, He knew the deep sea, He should not
run away.
Okay. So okay, read the verse. What kind of God He do not know where the hail is coming from?
I'm trying to open the verse, sir.
All right. I thought the verse in front of you. You are reading for me the same chapter. Why you need to open it?
No, I'm not reading the whole Quran in front of me. I'm just preparing this question and going. I'm discussing this question, not the question.
My friend, it takes 2 seconds to open it. Search in Google, Prophet Google, Quran 24, verse number 43. Why is it going to take forever?
Quran 24, verse 43. Okay.
Look like you do not know what verse
you know
you're
that I'm
about.
living in a Middle Eastern country, sir, so the internet might not be as
your internet was fine talking to me until now. Yeah, now it's slow to open a verse.
Just give me some time. Okay. ألم ترى أن الله يزجي سحاب. Yeah,
right.
This one?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what is your claim? Now I'm reading it.
My friend, you said you were watching my video yesterday. And I mentioned that right away when I mentioned that. So how come you did not hear it? So I do not need to explain it. It says here that وَيُنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ فَيُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. Translate. I'm listening. You speak Arabic. You speak English. I am the one who do not know. You are the one who teach me. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, so it is verse 43. ألم ترى أن الله يزجي سحابا. So do you not realize that Allah drives the clouds, then joins them together, then turns them into a into a heap, then you see the rain coming out from their midst. He sends down from the sky mountains of clouds having hail in them.
What mountain in the cloud? Read Arabic and translate. Are you reading the fast translation? Are you fooling me now?
I'm reading the Mufti Taqi Usmani translation.
Your Mufti is a big fat liar. You speak Arabic, you do not need a translation. You translate. Read for me the Arabic.
Oh my God.
A second ago, you want to teach me Arabic, right?
Do you want me to read it in Arabic or English?
Yes, read it in Arabic and translate. You translate. Don't use Mufti. The Mufti is a shish kebab, is a hummus, and you have to agree. He's lying. There's nowhere it says here. Yes, you will get him. You will get him busted yourself. You yourself, you will do it. Go read the verse and translate for me.
No one can determine that. This is subjective. This is subjective.
No, not
anyway,
subjective. No.
Because
when you add words like a cloud, you are lying. Do you agree? If there's a word, a cloud there.
What was that?
When the translator he add the word like a cloud, it is a lie, because it says وَيُنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا. Where is the word a cloud?
ألم ترى أن الله يزجي سحابا ثم يولف بينه ثم يجعله ركاما فترى الودق يخرج من خلاله وينزل من السماء من جبال فيها من برق يصيب به من يشاء ويصرف عن من يشاء يكاد السنة برقه يذهب بالأبصار. I don't see any sahab here.
Exactly. So why your mufti saying the word like a cloud, like mountains? Where is getting this from? So now I'm asking you, does it say?
I'm saying the cloud means mountain. I'm saying the cloud means mountain.
My friend, yes.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, you're from the translation you were reading.
No.
My friend. Translate for us.
No.
Does it say?
I'm just reading this to you. There is no cloud.
Don't waste my time. Does it say that Allah He sent down from the sky, from mountain in the sky, hail? Does it say that?
Yes, it says that. من السماء من جبال. Yes,
right.
It says.
So, guys, our friend here agreed. Thank you for being honest. That Allah claimed that there is mountains of hail, and Allah He sent hail from those mountains in the sky. So, how in the world Allah He knew the deep sea, but He do not know how hail is made? How such a mistake?
What do you mean He does not know how hail is made? I just proved to you through the language of the Quran, the first verse of the deep of the ocean. Now we are going to a second one to prove no relation between the first one.
My friend, you proved to me nothing. You just agreed that Allah He said that Allah He sent hail from mountains in the sky, correct?
This wasn't the question. We are talking about the deep sea. You just changed the subject without any consent.
According to you, Allah is smart in the deep sea. He is dumb in the hail. That's what you are saying. So
listen to me.
Okay, hold on. You see,
I told you.
You told me that you are calling to talk about this topic, right? And this is the topic. Allah He knew what is inside the sea, and Allah He knew what is inside the sky. So how Allah He knew? If Allah He knew what is inside the sky, you try to defend the stupid verse in the Quran that Allah He is speaking about the deep sea. And then the second we ask you how Allah He believed for a second that there's mountains of hail. How you can explain the stupidity here? Have you ever heard of a God He says such a stupid thing?
It doesn't say that God doesn't know. Don't lie. It doesn't say that God doesn't know.
No, it doesn't say that. It says He knows. It says He knows. It says He knows. He knows where the hail coming from. I'm asking you, is hail coming from mountains in the sky?
It is coming from the cloud. Yeah.
No, not from the cloud. Don't lie. You are the one who translates. You are the one who said yes. It says from mountains in heaven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
So where is hail coming from? From mountains in heaven. And you are saying to me what's wrong with that? So you believe as a Muslim that there is hail of mountains in heaven, and Allah He sent hail from it?
Okay, so let me explain to you. ألم ترى أن الله يجي سحابا. It means that Allah. So I know it's only in Arabic. So let me put that in the translator so that I can paraphrase it for the listener. يولف بينه ثم يولف بين. I don't know what that means in English. He composes it. This guy.
He collected together. He put it together. Okay, and.
No, I didn't put it together. I'm just knowing the word in Arabic. I'm not know how to translate for the viewers in English.
I'm telling you what the word means. You said you do not know what the word means. I just told you what the word means. Okay, so I'm asking you now. When Allah He says, and Allah He sent from the mountains, and you agree, from mountains in heaven, He sent hail down. Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah.
Or it's a stupid statement? Do we have mountains of hail in heaven, flying in heaven?
I'm trying to open the verse. وينزل من السماء من جبال فيها برد. Where is it? Yeah. So here, the mountains here about is in the context is cloud. فإن من which it means in the second one
okay, hold on. No. Okay, hold on. You see,
replacement of the second one.
You see, let me get you busted. Shall I show you the interpretation for the verse? Do the Muslim interpret the verse? Are you a scholar in Islam? Are you a scholar?
No, I'm not a scholar.
Okay.
I'm not a scholar.
So,
I might be wrong, by the way.
Okay.
There might be better translation. There might be better interpretation than mine.
This is an interpretation. This is your scholar saying that there is mountains in heaven and Allah He sent hail from it. And I can show it to you in Arabic. I can show it to you in English. Like as an example, this is Al-Jalalain. This is who? Al-Jalalain. This is not me. It says here, and He sent down from the heaven, out of mountains. Do you see it? There's mountains in heaven.
Yeah, but the mountains here, it is in the reference of the cloud.
Let us get you busted. Let us get you busted. This is Al-Baghawi and this is Ibn Abbas describing and telling us what happened. Read for me. I will put it in front of you. وَيُنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ يعني ينزل البرد من صلة وقيل معناه وينزل من السماء من جبال أي مقدار جبال في الكثرة من البرد. And then he continues saying, and they say وينزل من السماء جبال من برد. But this is not what the verse saying. The verse saying ينزل من السماء من جبال فيها. وقيل معناه وينزل من جبال في السماء تلك الجبال من برد. عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنه.
The barad, the jibal, it is in the meaning of the context of the something which is big. So he brings from the sky.
My friend, it's a clear. Okay, I want you to translate.
What comes from the sky is something as big as the mountain.
Okay, let us translate. You translate to me. I will read the word.
You just told me I don't like translators. You just told me I don't like translators.
I want your translation. I want your translation. معناه وينزل من الجبال في السماء تلك الجبال من برد. Translate.
Yeah, I just explained 2 times. If you want the first time, okay.
No, can you translate?
So من جبال من برد.
Can you translate, my friend? Don't waste my time. Can you translate what Ibn Abbas said, please? This is Ibn Abbas. This is not me.
I don't care about the Abbas. I'm giving you the dictionary. I'm giving you the Arabic dictionary.
Oh, so Ibn Abbas is a stupid person. He do not know what he's talking about.
No. I said I will give it from the dictionary. This is my style in explaining.
My friend, what dictionary? Now we want to go. What dictionary? What dictionary? It says in Arabic, and he sent down from the sky from mountains in it hail. And you agreed.
The hail of mountains of hail, mountains here in the Arabic.
It doesn't say mountains of hail. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Listen. First, it doesn't say mountains of hail. That's funny. It says min jibalin fiha min baradin. So he sent it from where? From mountains. What he sent from those mountains? Barad, which mean hail. Correct?
No. It says من جبال فيها من برد.
Okay.
It's من جبال فيها من برد.
Okay. Why you don't want to translate? Why you don't want to translate? Why you don't want to translate what Ibn Abbas is saying? Is that the problem?
No, I'm giving you the translation from the dictionary. What jibal is in the context of the
What dictionary? We are reading the interpretation. Tell me what Ibn Abbas said, please. He said معناه وينزل من جبال.
I don't know, you tell me.
Huh?
I don't know, you tell me.
Well, you don't want to translate. You are good in Arabic, you are good in English. It says here, إن في السماء جبال من برد. Translate to the people.
من جبال.
No, there's no جبال من جبال. Don't lie, read it in front of you. إن في السماء جبال.
It's in front. ينزل من السماء من جبال.
Hold on, read. Why you don't read? What's the problem? Why suddenly you don't know Arabic now?
I'm reading. وينزل من السماء من جبال.
No, read for me.
Read it.
Okay, guys. وينزل من جبال في السماء.
No. ينزل من السماء من جبال. It's the other way around.
My friend, read it. Are you blind?
I'm reading it. I read it. I just read it.
Okay, it says here وينزل. Shall I use Google Translation and get you busted?
No, no, no. Use the Arabic dictionary.
So, what dictionary? What's wrong with you? Read the words one by one. It says here, "Inna fi samai jibalin min barad." Translate. What does that mean?
Min jibalin. Min jibal.
Where is okay? Where is the word? Where is the word min? Let me zoom more.
It's in front of me.
Okay, hold on. It's in front of me too. Here it says, where is min, my friend? You're talking about the verse, right? I'm talking here about the interpretation. It says, "Inna fi samai jibalin min barad." What does that mean? Translate.
Min jibalin. Min jibalin fiha min barad.
Don't be a child. Can you translate the sentence of Ibn Abbas? Yes or no?
I just did 3 times. You're the one who is not accepting.
No, you did not.
If you ask me for the first time, I will be
Inna fi samai jibalin min barad. A small sentence. Translate. Inna fi samai jibalin min barad. What? Translate. Go ahead.
This is not what the verse. You're just quoting this correctly. ينزل من السماء من جبال فيها من برد.
My friend.
It's in front of me. I'm reading.
وينزل من السماء. Thank you. He is sending from the sky. Okay, what is in the sky? From mountains in it, correct?
From mountains. فيها من برد.
Okay. So what's in the mountains?
Yes. It is context of the sky. It is
what?
The jibal. It is something forbidden in the Arabic dictionary. It is not the literal word of the mountain.
There's mountains in the sky, and he sent hail from those mountains, correct?
No, no, no. This is your translation.
Okay, no, this is not my translation. Here we go. Let me get you busted again. This is Al-Jalalain, and everybody is laughing at you now.
All my talk is Arabic dictionary. I'm talking from the Arabic dictionary.
What Arabic dictionary? This is the Quran. Are you reading the word by itself? Listen, he sent down from the heaven out of mountains. Do you see it? This is your Muslim. This is the official government website of the
Shall we read the Bible by itself without Jesus?
Listen. You see, now you are suddenly now you do not know Arabic. Suddenly now you are more smart than the one who do interpretation. So when you want the interpretation is good for you. When you don't want it, you dump them in the garbage. Why
I'm reading the interpretation of Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir.
Okay.
I'm reading Ibn Kathir.
Okay, you want to read Ibn Kathir?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, guys, this guy, he want to read Ibn Kathir for us. Are you sure?
I'm reading Ibn Kathir the whole time. You're the one who is not listening.
Okay, let me ask you. Do you accept Ibn Kathir to be a smart person to explain the Quran? Yes or no?
Oh my God! What a strategy!
Yes or no? Yes or no? Please, yes or no?
I don't want to answer this question. I'm answering this question.
No. You are quoting for me Ibn Kathir for what reason?
On the bush. Listen. And go on other questions.
This is Ibn Kathir. Let me get you busted. You are a liar and you are a fraud. Here we go. This is the verse in front of you, and this is Ibn Kathir in English. You thought we do not have Ibn Kathir in English? This is in front of you. It says he means that there are mountains of hail. There are. Listen. You liar. You said to me you are reading from Ibn Kathir. You are not. Means that there are mountains of hail in the sky. Read it for me then. Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir.
ينزل من السماء من جبال فيها من برد. It is in the tafsir of Ibn Kathir. السماء جبال ينزل الله منها البرد.
Okay. So
the jibal
Ibn Kathir. Okay, listen.
From the
So
sky.
As
big.
Okay, listen.
Reference to the sky.
Ibn Kathir, when he quote the word Arabic one by one, then he says to you, this is a metaphor for the cloud, correct?
Yeah, based on Arabic dictionary as
but
well.
Is it in the Quran saying, isn't it you the one who says go the word, Arabic word by word? So where is the word metaphor?
No, I never said that. I never said that.
The verse before it, where is the word like? Then the likeness of. Does it say like a cloud? Does it say like mountains? It says from mountains in it. Correct?
Oh my God! I just explained to you that the Quran has a way of explaining, going backward and forth in explaining the subject of the first sentence.
Just to show everybody that you.
I'm not here to give Arabic lessons. I'm not here to give Arabic lessons.
No, you are here to give Arabic lesson. No, you are here to give Arabic lesson. He said it clearly. There is meaning.
Not you clearly, because you don't know Arabic.
Now listen. This is Ibn Kathir. I'm going to put for you in front of you Ibn Kathir. And now you will say Ibn Kathir is a stupid, and you will run away, and you will hang up. Read carefully.
I'm not running. I'm not hanging.
This is Ibn Kathir explaining chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7, saying that the Quran teach that women have a sperm coming from their ribs, and the man have a sperm coming from his backbone. This is Ibn Kathir. Is that metaphor or this
Go
is
to my
science?
scholars and ask them this question. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I'm not a scholar.
You are the one
I'm
who quote for
asking
me.
this question.
You
I'm
are the
answering
one
this
who
question.
quote for me
I'm
Ibn
answering
Kathir.
this question,
You
sir.
are the one who quote for me Ibn Kathir. So suddenly Ibn Kathir now is stupid? Is he stupid or smart?
I'm not answering the question. I'm answering this question.
Why?
Don't
No.
go
You see,
around the
I
bush.
showed you Al-Baghawi, which Ibn Kathir, he learned from him. He quote him to explain things. So Al-Baghawi...
Go to my scholars and accept their challenges. They are open.
Those are the scholars. Ibn Abbas, not Ibn Kathir. Ibn Abbas is the cousin of your prophet, and your prophet, he prayed for him to be Hibrul Ummah, the ink of knowledge of the nation, who can explain the Quran. So Ibn Abbas said, and I'm showing you in the screen. I'm showing you in the screen.
The Arabic dictionary, by the way.
Inna fi samai jibalin min barad. In the sky there's mountains of hail.
Min Jibal, you're liar.
No problem. Min Jibal, you stupid. Min Jibal,
Min Jibal.
So he sent it from where? Even this will make it even more horrible. Min Jibal. Translate what Min Jibal mean. Translate. Go ahead. What Min Jibal mean?
Translation based on the tafsir. It means
not based on the
Arabic dictionary. It's a reference about the cloud. It's a reference about the cloud.
Translate based on the tafsir. This is tafsir in front of you. This is Ibn Abbas. I can show you Al-Qurtubi, I can show you Al-Tabari, I can show you Al-Jalalain. So now, because you are a liar and we got you busted, you don't want any tafsir except you want only one tafsir. And when we show you Ibn Kathir himself showing stupid things, he said, don't ask me about this. I don't care if he's stupid or not.
You have just read the verse three times wrong.
Listen, it says in Arabic, Min jibalin fiha. Allah, he sent from mountains fiha. Where? In the sky. There is a jibal, correct? There's not like a cloud, not like a cloud like mountains, no. Min jibalin fiha. And here Ibn Kathir.
Based on who? Based on who?
And who?
Based on who? On you?
Not based on me.
Based on who?
This is Ibn Abbas. This is the cousin of your prophet.
Ibn Kathir. You just misquoting, by the way.
And this is Ibn Kathir.
The verse in front of you have misquoted it 3 times, which means that line, even on Ibn Abbas, you're taking words out of context.
No, here we go. This is Ibn
Jibal
Abbas.
is in the reference of the cloud.
Listen. This is Ibn Abbas. This is Ibn Abbas. وقيل معناه وينزل من جبال في السماء تلك الجبال من برد. And then they quote Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas himself, he said the following. Read carefully.
I didn't quote him. You quoted him.
I am quoting him. Why not?
Exactly.
Why I will not quote Ibn Abbas? Why I will not quote Ibn Abbas? Suddenly Ibn Abbas is a garbage. Say he's a garbage. I will not quote him. I will quote someone else. Say Ibn Abbas is a stupid. Say it. Just say it.
I'm not saying it. You're the one who's saying it.
So what's the problem with Ibn Abbas for you now? Is he a liar?
It's not a problem for me. I just prefer another interpretation.
It's a problem for you. It is a problem for you because first you are fabricating an answer which is not exist in the Quran.
It is not. Secondly, if you give me 5 minutes, I'll open the tafsir and give you the tafsir of Ibn Abbas. But I don't want to waste the time of the viewer by just searching for verses.
No, my friend.
You're the one who's taking this strategy.
I will give you tafsir Ibn Abbas. It doesn't take 5 minutes. Here we go. Let us do it in front of everybody. Everybody will laugh at you. This is tafsir Ibn Abbas. Here we go. Read and laugh. This is it. You said you can, if you give me 5 minutes. You said if you give me 5 minutes, you will open Ibn Abbas. If Ibn Abbas is open, read it. He sent down from heaven mountain where is hail. He sent down hail from mountains in heaven. This is Ibn Abbas. The one you threaten me, you want to show me what Ibn Abbas is saying. Here we go, it's in front of you. So you cannot say I don't accept it. And this is translated by you. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. What happened?
Can you hear me? I'm not hearing you.
Do you hear me? Come on, don't tell me you don't hear me. I'm showing you Ibn Abbas. He says there's...
Okay, yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you.
It says the...
So this is it. So this is Ibn Abbas. This is Tafsir Ibn Abbas. I'm opening it. So just listen to me. Okay. ينزل من السماء من جبال فيها من برد. Right? Is that right? Okay. Now I'm coming to Ibn Abbas. It means, this is Ibn Abbas, in the sky, mountains برد ينزل الله منها البرد وأما من الجبال جعلوهن. It is kinaya. Kinaya and
hold on.
It's reference on the cloud.
Hold on.
The second,
Ibn
let me
Abbas.
continue.
Ibn
I'll listen
Abbas is in front of me. What are you reading? Ibn Abbas is in front of me. What are you reading?
It is Ibn Abbas who is also in front.
My friend, this is Ibn Abbas. Read for me. Let me give you the link. Give me a second. Let me give you the link so you can open it from your side. Go ahead.
I will take picture. And
No. It's okay. No. We want to read the same thing, me and you together. Okay, here we go. Open the link, and this is the translation. There's no.
I don't know from you're reading.
No,
I don't know where.
No, you know what I'm reading. This is the official government website, and this is of Jordan, and this is Ibn Abbas. And you do not need to translate and lie to me about translation. I do not need to translate, and you say to me you are lying about translation. This is done by you Muslims, published by you, and this is your government website. Read for us. Go ahead.
I just did.
Okay, now read.
I told you the mountains is kinaya. Kinaya.
My friend, read.
You know what?
No, read. No. This is not
on the cloud.
Doesn't say kinaya. Doesn't say kinaya. Read it. He sent down.
وأما من جعل الجبال هنا it's كناية عن السحاب فإن من الثاني عند هذا الابتداء الغاية أيضا لكنها بدل من الأولى يصيب به من يشاء.
This is تفسير ابن عباس. Hold on. This is تفسير ابن عباس. You are reading تفسير ابن عباس.
Yeah.
Give me the link. And I open the link I gave you, please. And this is the link for Ibn Abbas. He said in Arabic.
By the way, this is the first time I download this app, so I might not know how to use it. Just a minute.
My friend, there is no need for. I've just click the link. It's going to open for you in a different page. You say to you, you want to click again? Click again.
Sorry, I did open it.
All right. Does it say here? He sent down from heaven, from the heaven, mountains wherein is hail. He says he sent down hail from mountains in heaven. Does it say that?
I'm reading, sir.
Okay.
He said he sends down hail from mountains in heaven.
Okay.
And with hail he punishes, I don't know what that word is, and averts its punishment.
No, read, my friend.
From whom he will.
So
the flashing of his light.
Let us read. You skip. I don't know why I was skipping. It says he sent down from heaven.
He sent down hail from mountains in heaven.
No, you are not reading correctly, my friend. Read with me. Read. It says he sent down after the word cloud. You see the word cloud? After that, there is a bracket. And then it says,
you want me to read from the issue is the mountain, so I'm reading from the mountain.
Yeah, he said he sent down from the heavens.
Down hail from mountains in heaven.
Are you reading the same page I'm reading?
Yeah, I swear.
Okay. Read the line before it. Read the line did not start here. Read the top, the one in the top of it. It says he sent. There's a bracket. You see the bracket? It says he sent down from heaven mountain wherein is hail. Where is the mountains are in heaven? Where is the hail is in the mountain. And he continues saying, he says, he sent down hail from mountains in heaven. So where is the hail coming from? Coming from mountains. This is what the Quran is saying.
Which is kinaya for clouds.
Where is the word kinaya? Does the Quran say?
Not in this interpretation.
My friend.
From Tafsir Ibn
Kathir, here we go. You see, no, I showed you Al-Baghawi, I showed you Al-Jalalain, I showed you Ibn Abbas. All of them, it says he sent a hail from mountains in heaven.
And I'm explaining you what that mountain is. It's a kinaya.
How you explain to me? Okay, how in the world you add a word in the Quran is not exist? Does Allah, he says, what I meant by mountain, I meant a cloud? Did he say that? Or you are making things up?
No, I'm not making things up.
So where is the
Just
word?
give me the time to explain. In the first verse, I told you that volumatin فوقها بعض فوق.
Okay. I want to give you
This is the language of the Quran.
I want to give you a
it's
sentence.
A for the cloud.
Listen. Don't force me to hang up on you because you are playing like a kid now. Do you agree with Ibn Kathir? Say yes.
I'm not hanging up.
Do you agree with Ibn Kathir against Ibn Abbas? Yes or no?
I agree with Ibn Kathir and Qurtubi and Tabari in this question, in this verse.
Okay, guys, did he say he agree with the Qurtubi? Do you agree with the Qurtubi?
Yeah.
Okay, let us go to the Qurtubi. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
All
No
right.
problem.
So if we go to Al-Qurtubi now, let us see what Al-Qurtubi he says. This is Al-Qurtubi in the front of your eyes. Read carefully and laugh with me. قيل خلق الله في السماء جبال من برد. Translate. فهو ينزل منها بردا. Translate, go ahead. You are the one who said you accept Al-Qurtubi. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, very well known. And this is Al-Qurtubi. And this is what it says about that part of the verse. خلق الله, why you don't translate? خلق الله في السماء جبال من برد. Allah, he created in the sky mountains of hails. Does it say that or I'm lying? And he sent the hail from those mountains.
I'm reading.
I mean, it's a sentence. Why it taking you too much time? I highlighted for you. Translate for us.
Because I'm reading, sir.
Read
Not
it.
from the link that you sent me. From of Ibn Qurtubi of this text here that is in front of me in Arabic.
I have it in Arabic in front of me too. Translate where it says خلق الله في السماء جبال من برد. Allah, he created in the sky mountains of hail. Am I lying or this is true translation?
I'm giving you, if you give me a chance, I will explain. So it says,
tell me, am I lying or
you're not letting me explain.
I know, you can explain as much as you want. Well, explain. This is the explanation. You want to explain the explanation? What's wrong with you? It says here, خلق الله في السماء.
I'm reading the explanation. I'm reading it.
Read for me. Don't waste my time. خلق الله في السماء جبال من برد. Does it say Allah, he created in the sky mountains of hails? Yes, or I'm lying? And from those mountains, Allah, he sent hail. Am I lying in the translation? You're mine.
It has, no, you are misunderstanding the translation. It says, ينزل خلق الله في السماء جبال من برد فهو ينزل منها بردا. فيه أضمار, if you know it in Arabic, which means he bring hail from mountains. مفعول is محذوف. وهذا قول الفراء لأن التقدير عنده من الجبال برد. So the mountain, which is the hail, and the hail is in the basement of خفض.
My friend, what are you reading? Listen, what's wrong with you? Aren't you the one who asked me to read for you?
This is the Qurtubi.
Okay.
This is the Qurtubi.
Okay, does it say in Al-Qurtubi, Allah, he created mountains of hail in the sky? Does it say that in front of you?
Yeah, but there is all mahdud.
Hold on.
This is the Arabic language.
So he sent down from it hail. Does it say that?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, even
if you say that, you idiot.
We don't
What's wrong with you? Continue reading. Are you crazy or what? It says قوله المعنى من جبال فيها بتنوين الجبال وقيل إن الله خلق في السماء جبال فيها. So محذوف, not محذوف, this is still the same. Still he's saying the same. There's mountains in the sky and there's hail. It's coming from them. Do you see it?
Okay, so I'm reading it. I'm reading it. So it says, خلق الله في السماء جبال من برد فهو ينزل منها بردا. فيه أضمار, if you know it in Arabic, which means he bring hail from mountains. مفعول is محذوف. The mountain, which is the hail, and the hail is in the basement of خفض. Do you see it? I see it and I explained it 10 times. Look, if you don't want to accept my explanation, I told you it's kinaya. If you don't like
your
it,
explanation,
go and explain it with my scholars. You'll have a laugh at
you said to me, you said to me,
it is kinaya.
You accept
based on two tafsir.
said,
it is kinaya.
no, you said
it
to
is
me,
kinaya.
you said you accept, you accept
It is
Al-Qurtubi,
kinaya.
and Al-Qurtubi is saying that.
About this question.
So your God,
now let me ask my question.
Your God, he know about the deep sea, but he do not know where the hail is coming from.
It doesn't say that in the verse. You are a liar. It doesn't say that in the verse.
Okay, can you translate the verse word by word?
I did it 10 times.
No, you
if
did
you
not.
don't want to accept it, up to you.
No, you did not.
Let us move to a second question because I said it 10 times.
You did not. Here we go. Let us do it again. Let us do it again. Okay.
It's a reference for the first one.
Okay. Does it say anywhere in the verse like from the cloud? Does it say he make it from the cloud? Does it say that, or you are adding things?
I'm not adding. I'm just telling you it's a kinaya.
Okay.
This is the language of the Quran.
So
just like explain
what kinaya?
layers on
He
top
says
of each other.
it's so
a reference
clear.
for the first one.
I mean, look, guys, look. In the previous verse, he want me to go word by word, and then he said to me, "Say here, stop." Okay. Here we are going word by word.
Liar, you got busted. You're a liar. I never said that. Get back, guys, to the video and see if I really said that.
Aren't you the one who said to me, the letter G is a stop?
Is a stop, yes.
Okay, and then the word dhulumat go back to the mawj?
Yes,
okay.
Because it says layers on top of each other. It's a reference for the first
one. All right, okay. So Allah here, he described first the cloud, and then he said from between the cloud, Allah, he do things. There's a cloud, they come, and there is water come from it. And then he continued and said, وَيُنِزِلُ, additional, and from the sky. So this is the new sentence. And from the sky, Allah, from the sky, from mountains. Min baladin, he yunzil.
It's a kinaya.
Where is kinaya?
It's kinaya.
Okay.
From two tafsir. Two tafsir. I gave you the tafsir. I'll send you the link.
Which tafsir?
It's kinaya.
Okay. So are you saying to me that you Muslims
are Ibn Kathir and Ibn Qurtubi?
Okay. Listen. No Al-Qurtubi in front of me. Don't lie.
No, I'm not lying. I'll send you the link.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let me send you. Look like you do not know how to read, like your prophet. Huh? I will send you the text and you read for us. And you know what? I can use Google.
I don't want to read your text. I don't want to read your link.
Okay, listen.
The link is in front of me and I read it.
Listen.
I read it two times, maybe 4 times. If you don't want to accept it, this is
I
up
will
to
use
you.
Google Translation. Everybody will laugh at you. Either you are lying or lying. Is that okay?
Go to Arabic dictionary.
Don't tell me. Stop playing the game. Stop playing the game. If we use Google Translation for this page, do you accept whatever the Google Translation is saying? To get you busted or got me busted?
I don't accept Google Translation. It's not even academic. It's not even academic.
Okay, so why you are not reading what it says then for me then? It says in the front of you.
I explained to you based on two tafsir. I explained to you based on two tafsir. If you don't want to... Are we going to move on from this question?
This is Al-Qurtubi. No, I want to get you busted. So I have now no choice.
I got you busted 2 times.
Listen,
I got you busted.
you said you want to show me... You said you want to show me Ibn Abbas. I showed you Ibn Abbas in English. Says it clearly, Allah, he sent hail from mountains in heaven. Does it say that or not? This is the English one.
It says that, but it doesn't explain about the kinaya from Ibn Qurtubi and Ibn Tafsir.
So that means there's no kinaya, there's no metaphorical, there's nothing. Don't be stupid. It says here he sent down. This is Ibn Abbas. This is the highest.
By the way, who's John? By the way, who's nasty on John? Who are they exactly?
Okay.
Who are they? Do you have a chain of narration?
I promise you, if you are a man, we finish and we talk about John. You stupid idiot. I can ask you the same question. Who is Salih? Who is Muhammad? In the whole Quran, we do not know who is Muhammad. Who is Muhammad? If you read the Bible, you will see.
Oh my God! There is a whole chapter about Muhammad.
Listen, there's no chapter about Muhammad. There's no chapter about Muhammad. You Muslims call it Muhammad. Secondly, who is Muhammad? You do not know. But don't change topic.
He's the last prophet.
You don't change the topic.
It's
You coward.
mentioned in,
You
by the
coward.
way,
You coward.
it's mentioned
You coward.
in Song
I
of
will
Solomon.
use
Song of
Google
Solomon, it's mentioned the name Muhammad.
Translation. Here we go. I will use Google Translation because this coward he refused to read. Let us use Google Translation. Give me a second.
It's not academic Google Translation.
Doesn't matter.
It shows me your
Doesn't
level
matter.
of knowledge.
It's going to show who is lying. It's not academic. Are you academic too? Now you want academic.
I go to dictionary, like Oxford Dictionary. This is the academic way.
Yeah, dictionary, exactly. What does dictionary have to do with this? Dictionary is going to explain the Quran now? Dictionary explain a word.
It explains the vocabulary of the Quran. Explains the vocabulary of the Quran.
No problem. A word in the Quran does not explain the Quran. Now let us go there. Hold on. I will use Google Translation. For some reason it's showing me Azerbaijani, which is very funny. Let us search for Arabic. Give me a second. Everybody will see in a second how Muslim they lie when they translate.
We don't translate for translator, guys. Go and have a laugh in Google Translator.
Why you don't want to translate from a translator? Because you refuse to translate for me. You refuse.
I go to Arabic dictionary, sir.
Okay,
I go to Arabic dictionary.
Hold on.
And like you, I'm academic.
For some reason, the page is not opening. Let us see. Hold on. Give me a second. I will open Google Translation. I will copy the text in the front of everybody. Here we go.
It's not academic. In university, they give you zero for copying from Google Translator.
You are afraid.
Wikipedia.
Doesn't matter. It's a software. It's a blind software. It's going to get you busted. If it says what you are saying, it's going to show there too. It's a blank.
I'm not accepting anything from Google Translator.
It's not up to
I
you.
go by the Arabic dictionary.
I am here.
Arabic dictionary.
Okay. I am here to get you busted. Here we go, guys. I will copy the text in the front of you to show you why this coward.
It's not academic. Not acceptable.
Doesn't matter. It's a plain software. Either you are lying or I am lying.
In university, they give you zero from Google Translator.
Which part you want? Listen,
by the way, guys, by the way, Second Samuel,
I will give you an option.
Samuel and First Chronicle has a contradiction in the Bible.
Here we go.
Let us not talk about translation.
We will talk about the Bible.
Let us not talk about translation.
I want to give you
a disaster in the Bible.
Potato, I want to give you a chance. I want to give you a chance to choose for me what to copy text to post it in Google Translation. Can you do that? I will give you a chance.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
All right, here we go.
Okay, can I speak?
Go ahead.
Here we go. Okay. Second Samuel 24:9, First Chronicles 21:5 has a big contradiction.
We will go to Second Samuel, no problem. Potato. So you are coward and you are.
Goodbye.
So
you want to speak about Google Translation to make a point?
See guys. Okay. He hang up, coward. If we go right now and we copy the text, you will see how this person is a fraud. Right away, because we show them all the interpretation, we show them all the meaning. The verse is so clear. It's so clear. Allah, He created mountains in the sky. And here, he said, like this is At-Tabari. Let me go first to Al-Qurtubi, the one he chose. This is Al-Qurtubi, because this is the one he chose. All right? All right. I will copy the text in the front of you. And then you will see that nowhere in the text what he is saying. He insists, Al-Qurtubi, that there is Allah, He created mountains, and those mountains are in the sky. And he mean that Allah, He sent hail from those mountains, and the verb here is deleted, which mean, like he did not mention what he do exactly. But it says it clearly that He have mountains, and those mountains are in the sky. وقيل إن الله تعالى خلق السماء في السماء جبال فيها برد فيكون التقدير or the meaning وينزل من السماء من جبال فيها برد. Go to Google Translation. Call me back, coward. Why he don't want Google translation? It's a plain take software. Doesn't take your side, doesn't take my side. And it was said, God Almighty created mountains in the sky that contain hail. So the estimate is he descended from the sky from mountains where is ice. That's why he don't want it. He don't want us to use Google translation. I mean, this is software. Will not take my side, will not take his side. If what he is saying is there, as he claimed, then it should show. He said, show me Ibn Abbas. I showed him Ibn Abbas. He said Ibn Kathir. We showed him Ibn Kathir. Even Ibn Kathir is saying that it says Allah, he sent hail from mountains in heaven. This is the exact word in Quran. So add in your own fabrication saying maybe like from the cloud. It doesn't say that. And the top of that, this is Ibn Abbas. In the top of that, this is Al-Qurtubi. In top of that, this is Al-Tabari. In the top of that, this is Al-Jalalain. This is Al-Jalalain. Here we go. Let us go to Al-Jalalain. See, this is Ibn Abbas. I will switch to Al-Jalalain. So Allah, he knew about the deep sea. But Allah in a deep poo-poo when it's come to the sky. And he sent down from heaven, out of mountains. Does it say out of mountains like a cloud? Or a cloud like mountains? No. Why the mountains here, according to Allah, are solid mountain? Because we are talking about ice, hail, hard, like a rock. Do you see it? Call me back, so we can have fun. Let me call him, you know. Uh-oh, he's rejecting my call. Come on, buddy. So look at this madness. Allah, brothers and sisters, he knew what is inside the deep sea, and because he knew what is inside the deep, he talk about the cloud. What the cloud have to do with the deep sea? And what the waves in the top of the sea have to do with the deep sea to make it dark? Simply, the Quran is speaking about a crazy, wavy sea. Your God did not know how the baby is made. Your God do not know. When I showed him Ibn Kathir saying that women, they have a sperm coming from their ribs, he said, I don't care about Ibn Kathir. But you are the one who said to me, it's Ibn Kathir. Isn't it you who said that to me? Let's go to Ibn Kathir. He created it from water gushing forth, meaning a sexual fluid that come out forth, bursting forth from the man and the women. Wonderful science. And then he says, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. Science. Allah, he knew what is inside the deep sea, but he did not know what is inside the women private part. And he think that women have a sperm and it's a sexual fluid gushing forth coming from her ribs. Who's next? Let me try to call him again. Man, poor guy. Right away, let us go to 2 Samuel. Who's John? Who's John? Okay, who's John? So you see, guys, when you step in his tail, who's John? In the Bible, it says who is John. We have books of tradition tell us everything about John, everything about Luke. But who is Muhammad? Even the Bible says who is his father, who is his brother. But when we read the Quran, he said there is a chapter in the Quran, it's called the chapter of Muhammad. Okay, who is Muhammad? Is Muhammad a name? Muhammad means the praised one. There's no way. The Quran sometimes call Muhammad, sometimes call him Ahmad. Which one is one? If he is Muhammad, he cannot be Ahmad. Is he Ahmad or Muhammad? Simply because they will say to you, oh, it have the same meaning. So it's a title, it's not a word, it's not a name. What is the name of your prophet? There's no name. They do not know what Allah mean, they do not know what Muhammad mean, they do not know, I mean, we know what Muhammad mean, but we do not know what Muhammad, who is Muhammad, and how Muhammad became Ahmad. Why Isa, he said, there is a prophet will come after me, his name is Ahmad. Between two brackets, Ahmad, i.e. Muhammad. How Muhammad became Ahmad? And Isa did not say there's a prophet will come after me. According to your Quran, his name is Muhammad. He said Ahmad. How he is the same person? Any Muslim? No, I don't have it. Maybe somebody have Tabari in English. You know? Yeah. But if you want the link for Al-Qurtubi, here we go. This is Al-Qurtubi. The one he was arguing about. And you can use Google Translation in your side. On it, all of you. Use it. Here we go. You see, we go to Google Translation as a final result because either him is lying or me is lying. Open the page, click Translate, you will find the translation. It's a plain software, it's not taking a side, it's not a Christian software, it's not a Jewish software, it's a software. Whatever text you insert inside is going to translate for you. For sure the translation will not be perfect, but will show you who is lying. Guys, I apologize, I have to turn on the heater, I'm freezing. Give me a second. I turn it off when I go online, but man, my legs is hurt from the cold. Ooh, yeah. But Allah always he keep me warm. Christian Prince, you did lie, Christian Prince. I'm going to get you busted. So Allah, he sent hail from mountains in heaven. Suddenly they have to add words in the translations. Suddenly they have to come. Look at the translation, guys. Look at translation. It says here, he sent down from the heaven mountains where is hail. Look at the translation here. You see, this is a Muslim translation. If you change the translator, this is who? Let us see who this is who. This is Big Tal. Big Tal is trying to be honest here compared to the rest. This is Big Tal, Muhammad Big Tal. Okay. What it says here? He sent down from the heaven mountain where from the heaven mountains where is hail. Now translation here is not really accurate. He says from the heaven, he should add from the heaven from mountains to make it more accurate. Let us go and change the translator. When you change the translator, I warn you, you will find a new Quran. This one, his name is Karai. I never heard of this guy before. Let us see. And he sent down hail from the sky out of mountains. Huh? This guy is being honest. Guys, do you see anywhere it says like from the sky, from a cloud, like mountains? Do you see the word cloud? No. This is a Muslim translation. He sent down hail from the sky out of mountains. So how you start saying this is metaphor and this, it says simple language, he sent down hail from the sky out of mountains. This is what this is your Muslim translation. Let us change, and now you will see when you change the translator, usually you get a new Quran. They will start inserting like cloud, like mountains. This is Muhammad Asad. Let us see what Muhammad Asad will say. Ah, this is the long. Here we go, Muhammad Asad the fraud. Here we go, guys. And then he sent down from the sky by degrees Mountains, mass of a cloud. Look, 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 look. Suddenly in this translation we have masses of a cloud. And the Muslim, they say that we don't corrupt our Quran. Masses of a cloud charged with hail. Well, how come the previous translation have nothing like this? I mean, what happened? We go back to the previous translation. He sent down hail from sky out of mountains. Anyone see cloud? Anyone see the word charged with ice? We go to the other translation. It's a miracle. Suddenly there's a new word there. Change the translator. So anyway, you can do that yourself. But here the funny is that this God is smart when they want. And he is stupid when they want. Or they play stupid when they want to save Allah. So if Allah is speaking about the deep sea as you claim here, and the darkness of the deep sea, simply he do not need to use the word the cloud at all, because the darkness of the deep sea have nothing to do with the stormy weather. It can be the most nice day and the sun in the middle of the sky, still you cannot see your finger in the deep sea. So the cloud here, by Allah mentioning the word the cloud here, he got the Muhammadan busted, because now it's so clear. And the word lujay or lujay is a word, can be used about deep. But if you say the sea is deep, this is stupid. I mean, the sea is deep always. But you can say a water which is deep, if you are saying the word water. But the second you say the word bahar, obviously you say the word deep. This is why we call it bahar. Bahar is a deep water. This is why we call something, it's a huge amount of water and it is deep. Otherwise we will not call it bahar, we will call it a lake. So when we say lujay, and then he described it after that, saying that there's wave after wave after wave. He described that it's a crazy ocean, crazy sea, stormy weather. And this is what in dictionary says. Lujay is a great wavy ocean or sea. And by the way, as long as we are talking about the word bahar and the coward he ran away, do you know that Allah, he said that, as long as we are talking about bahar, you know, that Allah created two kinds of seas. And those two seas, one is fresh water and one is salty, and they are forbidden from meat together. If you go right now and search in YouTube, you will find the Muslim, they make a story, or let us say a scientific miracle. It says, Allahu Akbar, look, the water in the sea and the fresh water are not mixing, brother. My friend, that's stupid. Fresh water and the water of the sea, they mix every second. Don't fool yourself. When there is a current, it takes time, but it's mixing. If you don't believe me, go get a cup full of salt, mix it with water, and then put a container, big container, not small, like just make the salt small if you want, just to show you how silly you are. And then flip the cup, which is full of water and salt, and put it in the big container, and let us see if it's going to mix. Here it says it's forbidden. There's a ban. And if we go to Ibn Kathir, you will see Ibn Kathir saying, Allah, he created a barrier of a rock between the two seas. One is salty and one is a fresh, so they cannot meet. What kind of God he says such a thing, that fresh sea and salty sea, there's a barrier between them? There is two seas. Two seas. If you read the translation here, it says two great bodies of water. Where is the word two great bodies? It says in Arabic, Bahrain, 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 two seas. If you change the translator in a miraculous way, you will find a new translation, a new meaning. Suddenly the word two seas will appear. Let's go. Read carefully. It is he who has let free the two seas. Do you see two seas? Between two brackets, two kind of water. You know, when they want the word sea is a sea, when they want, it's two kind of water, brother. One is a fresh and sweet, and the other one is salty and bitter. And he put a complete partition between them. Complete. So why you make a video says that the water of the sea and the water of fresh water is not mixing, when they are touching each other already and they are mixing? It says here complete partition. If you go to Ibn Kathir, the same book he chose for us, this is a chapter of 25, verse number 53. Let us go to Ibn Kathir. 25. '53. Here Ibn Kathir, he will get them busted with their lies about this, the fresh water and the salty water. They mix together. They meet together in the ocean, brother, and they don't mix, brother. Allahu Akbar. Read carefully. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَهُمَا بَرَزَخًا وَحِجْرًا. Okay, what is that? He set a barrier, complete partition between them, meaning between the sweet water and the salty water. Barrier mean a dry land. Do you see it? Mean what? A dry land. So the stupid God of Islam, who Muslims, they claim that he knew what is inside the deep sea, he is teaching us that salty water and fresh water, they never mix and they have nothing to each other. Like Allah created salty water alone in a sea, and he created the fresh water in different sea, and they never mix. But all of us, we knew that this is stupid, because all the fresh water we have is coming in a cycle motion from the sea. The sun will heat the water in the ocean, then that will become a form of a steam, and then the steam will become a cloud, and then the cloud will be driven by wind, will go over the land, and then when they face like a different temperature, then either rain will happen, or ice will happen, or snow will happen. According to the stupid God of Islam, there is a barrier between the fresh water and salty water, and they are forbidden to meet each other. And the proof in front of you. They cannot transgress. بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان. They cannot touch each other. Finito. Complete partition. How this can be from God? And now, who is John? Tell me who's John. Okay, tell me who's John. Like my friend who are talking about this verse that is very shit. Okay, can we use Google Translation? Who's John? By the way, there's a contradiction in 2 Samuel. What? What? There's a contradiction in 2 Samuel. You know, he say it fast because, like, suppose he want to hang up. You know, he will run away. Your Quran is the book of contradiction. Call me and prove me wrong. And here, you notice how selective they are. You know, when they want Ibn Kathir is good. Okay, do you accept Ibn Kathir? I don't care about Ibn Kathir. So why you are quoting Ibn Kathir? Let me read for you Ibn Abbas. Okay, this is Ibn Abbas in front of you. Read it. Suddenly you don't want to read it. Any Muhammadan want to say anything to us? I got you busted. You were lying yesterday. It's very simple. If the God of Islam is speaking about the deep sea, he will not mention putting his hand out to see it, because a human being don't live in the sea. And he will not mention the cloud. And he will say clearly, if you go down deep inside the sea and you put your hand out, you will not see. There is no need for a metaphor and the games of the grammar they play. And you do not need to mention the word the cloud. Cloud have nothing to do with the deep sea. And it's not a secret that if you dive in the ocean, the more you go down, it's going to be dark. And people, they used to dive really deep, even in the time of Muhammad, because this is the only way to search for pearls. Actually, as long we are talking about diving, let us talk about science. Isn't it the Quran says that Sulaiman, he have divers and they are shaitan? And they dive for him? Muslims, is that true? And also shaitan, the devils, they are builders and divers. Sulaiman, he have shaitan working for him as a builder and diver. Science. And what they built for him? They built for him palaces and synagogue with the statues. Look, I thought Islam is against the statues. And then the brother, Shaitan, he stole the ring of Sulaiman. Yes, brother, Prophet Sulaiman, he went to the bathroom. And when he go in the bathroom, he don't take the ring of Allah with him. So he gave it to his wife. Her name is Al-Jarrada. When Sulaiman was in the bathroom, squeezing it and freezing it, and it's not coming, Satan, he come to his wife in the look of Sulaiman. Christian friends, do you understand something called a metaphor? If not, then explain, do you believe that God, Father, is gender and Jesus divine? And you see, inshallah, we can go with metaphor as much as you want, but here, is that a metaphor? Is that a metaphor? Is metaphor when the Muslim, they say Allah, he have a hand? Or Allah have a foot? Is it metaphor when Allah, he says there is two seas? Is it metaphor when Allah, he says there is hail of mountains in the sky? So this is a funny argument. Is it metaphor when Allah, he says the woman have a sperm coming from her ribs and man have a sperm coming from his backbone? Is it metaphor when Allah, he says that sperm became a congealed blood? If this is metaphor, call me and tell me metaphor of what? Correct, people? Because look like you know what metaphor mean and we don't. And for sure, I will be happy to learn from someone like you, inshallah. And look, even your name is inshallah. So can I say inshallah, you will never call me ever because you are afraid? Is the Quran saying that Shaitan, he died for Sulaiman is a metaphor? Is the Quran saying that the ant, she spoke to the ant is a metaphor? Is the Quran statement about a flying carpet is metaphor? Call me and tell me about metaphor. I want to learn from you. Christian Prince, you don't know what metaphor. We are Muslims, we can teach you about metaphor. Are you there, Mr. Inshallah? I took a selfie for you, smile. Are you there? metaphor. The ring of Solomon is a metaphor. The flying carpet of Solomon is a metaphor. Al-Hudhud, the bird who is a general in the army of Suleiman. Suleiman, he have an army of birds, chickens. Suleiman, he died in the chair, and nobody noticed that he is dead. Anyone knows how they find out that he's dead? The guy is almost dead for a year. He died standing, holding his stick. It happened to me once, happened to me. It happened all the time to all people. And then, brother and sisters, the ministers and the wives of Suleiman did not notice that Suleiman is dead, brother. So, brother, then Allah, he sent the termite. And the termite, they start eating the stick. And you know, the termite, they eat. But they eat slow, brother. You know, they don't eat too much food. And the stick of Suleiman was very thick. He was using an oak tree. And then after a year, brother, Suleiman, the stick broken. And then they noticed that he is dead, brother. I mean, you idiot. The guy is dead, standing on a stake, and nobody noticed that he is dead. Any Muslim metaphor? Huh? Are you saying that Quran is not a metaphor? Yeah, Quran is not a metaphor. Quran is something you do. How is it going to be metaphor? You recite from your memory. Is that metaphor too? Even metaphor, Quran is a metaphor? You idiot. And guys, the stories of Suleiman, you will not believe. The shaitan who stole. Let us go actually. Let us see what Ibn Kathir say about this verse. You want to see it? I should go actually soon, but you guys made me lose my day. I have many things to do. Unbelievable. Look, if we go right now to Ibn Kathir, see what Ibn Kathir is saying. Or go to Al-Qurtubi or Al-Tabari, you will die laughing. Chapter 38, verse number 34. We tested him and we placed on his throne jasad, a body. So he is not there. And by the way, here they skip all that interpretation in Arabic. That's it, it's gone. Where is the story about what happened? And then right away they jump that Allah, he gave Solomon a flying carpet. Yes, brother. He have a flying carpet. And where is the translation in Arabic? What happened? Why the English is so short? If you go and check what is in Arabic, this is At-Tabari. You will see. وَلَقَدْ ابْتَلَيْنَا سُلَيْمَانَ وَأَلْقَيْنَا عَلَى كُرْسِيهِ جَسَدَ شَيْطَانٍ مُتَمَثِّلًا بِإِنسان. And we tested Sulaiman. You know, we gave him a bad thing. And we made Shaitan sit on his chair as a human. And this Shaitan, his name is Sahr. And some they say his name is Asif. And some they say his name is Asr. And some they say his name is Habqiq. I mean, what's wrong with you Muslims? What's his name, man? I'm getting dizzy. And then the story, brother, and Satan, which is he took the ring of Suleiman, he threw the ring in the ocean, and the kingdom of Suleiman, or his kingdomship, was in his ring, and the genie, his name is Sakhr. True story. If you read the story here in Arabic, you will die laughing. Let me give you the link. You can use Google Translation. Give me a second. You can use Google Translation. I wish they would translate those books to English so we can die laughing. Science, this is science, brother. This is science, yeah, true. This is absolutely clear science. I mean, what's wrong with you? This is a pure science. This is all what science is about. Okay, so now this is At-Tabari, which At-Tabari, by the way, is nicer from other stupid books. This is smarter. Translate to English. I hope it's going to work because this was showing me as Azerbaijan, you know. Okay, let us read At-Tabari in Prophet Google, peace upon him. So Allah, he put a body on his throne. The translation is not too accurate, but you know, it's a software. And he put in his throne a genie, shaitan. They say his name is Asif, and it was said his name, not the president. President. I mean, Google is funny. And his name, and some they say his name is Habkik. And about which he said, people in the interpretation he mentioned, who he said, Abu Salih, he said in the authority, blah, 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 blah. We throw his body in the chair. He said, it's a genie, his name is Rock, not a rock. It's a genie, his name is Rock, or Shaitan. He's a Shaitan, his name is Rock. And then, let us see. From the body, the devil to whom Suleiman pushed his ring. And then he threw it into the sea. True story. And the Suleiman, his kingdom was in his ring. The translation here, the region, it says his kingdom or his authority, it was his ring. This is the Lord of the Ring. You know the movie? The guy who took the ring off, that's it. He's not a king no more. He lost his kingdom. And if you read the rest of the story, you will die laughing, literally. There is a genie. He come to the sea 7 times. If. And he was in the spring in the middle of the sea. Ainul Bahr, where the water of the sea come, because they believe that there is a spring where the sea of the water come. And he used this genie, his shaitan, he go there every 7 days. And he took the water from the middle of the sea and he put there wine. They are trying to say to you how he create, how the wine is created. Makes sense. I mean, who can deny that? Translation again is not correct. This genie or this afrit or this shaitan, he go to the middle of the sea where there is a water in the middle of the sea, in the eye of the sea, and then he go there every 7 days, and then he made from that in that water he put their wine, so that like the wine keep coming. All right, and then what I mean, this translation here. It's so he tried, he made something. Then he called it wine. He says, yummy, it is good. I like your wine. You are making the one who is old young, and you make the one who is ignorant more ignorant. So he liked it. Shaitan, he liked it. And then when he come back, he became so thirsty until he came to where the wine is, and he said, oh, you are so good taste, let me drink it from you, etc. And then he drank from it, and then his brain is gone. You make the ignorant ignorant, and he said he come back until he's very thirsty, and then he come to the eye of the wine, and he said, you have a good drink, you tasty, you are so tasty, I love you, it's so good. And you make the ignorant ignorant, and you made the one the old, the young, and etc. And then, brother, this genie, he came to Suleiman. Yes, brother. So he came to Suleiman, and he brought it for him. And he said, we've been ordered to build the house. And it's been said that you don't hear the sound of Aaron in it. What does that mean? Don't ask me. And then he brought the eggs of the hippo. I mean, what does have to do with this? Wine, sea, genie, iron, building a house, and suddenly we are jumping to the egg of the hippo. And he put the egg of the hippo inside the glass. Okay. And he go around it. This is Hajj, Kaaba. And then after he go around it, he was looking at the egg and he cannot see it. So they put the egg inside this jar and he go around it and he cannot get the eggs. And then he went and he brought diamond. So he saw the eggs, but he cannot take the egg. So he went and he brought a diamond. Alhamdulillah. And then he put a diamond on it and he cut the glass. Mean. And then he was able to get the eggs. Do we have any Muslim have any comment? And then, since then, they learned how to use diamond to cut stones. See, Islam explained to you how things come to exist. Technology. It was Satan trying to eat the eggs inside the jar. They put the eggs inside the jar. He cannot open the jar. So he went and he got a diamond. And then he cut the glass and he got the egg. Hey, we got the egg, we got the egg. And since then, people, they learn how to cut stones with diamond. And guys, look, I mean, look at the story, how it's connected. So if Suleiman wanted to enter the wash, what does have to do with the topic before it? What? So if Suleiman, he wanted to enter the washroom or the bathroom, he did not enter it with his ring. So what the connection between the egg and cutting the jar with the diamond, and then suddenly we are talking about the bathroom of Suleiman and the ring of Suleiman? What is that? Nah, just don't ask. One day he went to the bathroom and Satan stole it. Actually, the translation is not accurate. So if Suleiman wanna enter the bathroom, he don't enter with the ring. And then Suleiman, he took the ring from Solomon and he started doing boom boom with the wives of Solomon. So when he entered the bathroom, brother, Satan, he took his ring and he threw it in the sea. And then a fish, she ate the ring. You know, fish, they like ring, by the way. Always, you know, like when I used to go and do fishing long time ago, always I get a ring inside the fish. This is the first time I looked. Sometime, like, I was hoping, like, lately they would change the ring thing and they would get like a car, a brand new car keys or something. It's not working until now. So, brother, he threw it. I mean, it's a true story. True story. And Suleiman, he starts, sorry, this shaitan, he start having sex with the wives of Suleiman. And how the wives of Suleiman? Notice that this person is not their husband because he looked like him. They notice that he is so good in boom boom. He never stopped. They said, what happened to our husband? Any one of you did save the link? Let us ask this question. How many of you click Google Translation after I post the link for you so you can see what I'm talking about? Because maybe I'm lying. This is the link. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And then they say to you that the Quran is the book of science. A lot of science. By the way, I don't wear a ring in my hand for a purpose. What if one day, this is metaphorical, right? What if one day I go, let us say I get married, and then I give my ring to my wife, and then look what will happen. Shaitan, he is obsessed with rings. He will come and he will take the look of me when I am in the bathroom and look like I'm going to stay there for a century. And then he sleep with my wife and still I'm in the bathroom. And then he sleep with my second wife and still I'm in the bathroom. And Suleiman, he have 100 wife according to that page there. It says 100 wife. And still he is in the bathroom. I mean, put yourself in the shoes of Suleiman. Suleiman, he had 100 women. And one of them, his name is Jarada. And she was one of his wives preferred to him. Anyone remember the story about this woman? This is the woman who cut the head of a king by his high heels. Do you remember the story? We mentioned it to you before. She is the daughter of half human, half genie. So the father, he was a minister for that king. And that father, the king, who is his boss, he sleep with women who they are beautiful. They take them from their husband. So once, brother, he come to this woman to sleep with her. The father of this girl, he told Suleiman about her. He told him, why you don't marry my daughter? She is half a human, half genie. And then this king, he came to rape her. And she told him, it's not right to enter with all your army to have boom boom with me. Are you afraid from me? The king, he was so proud. He said, no. Okay, all soldiers, stand down, don't enter with me. And he went inside her house to do boom boom. And then when he entered boom boom, she took off her shoe and she cut his head with her high heels. And that's why I'm warning you, women are dangerous. Especially women with high heels. This is not a story I'm making. Any Muslim, he want to challenge me, I can show you the reference. Don't go there, you know. So she cut his head with her shoe. And then she threw it to the soldiers. And then when the soldiers, they says that, they said, okay, if with high heels can do that, what if she do some weapon? Let her run away. True story. Do we have any people of science here? Huh? Each time Suleiman, he wanna have orgasm, he take off the ring. What is the connection between his orgasm and his... And then, brother, to make it short, brother, so when, you know, Suleiman, he lost his kingdom, brother, and Shaitan started having boom boom with his wife, brother. He was humiliated. He became a fisherman, brother. So one day he went to the sea and he ended up with a fisherman. And he was so hungry. And his hunger became so severe. So he ate the fish. from their fishing. How he got the fish? Brother, he's so hungry. He want to eat the fish, and he is hungry, and they don't want to give him the fish. So the birds came and they fly in the top of him. Yes, brother. And then they noticed that this must be Sulaiman. So they apologized from him, and they gave him 2 fish. And then when he ate the fish, he found the ring inside the fish. And then after he became a king again, Allah, he gave him the power of the flying carpet. Science, right? Science. And then, brother, at the end of the story, brother, he opened the belly of the fish. So you can sleep now nicely, and I hope you tell the story. So he opened the fish belly, and he found inside the fish belly, he found his ring. And this is how he became again a king. And brothers and sisters, this is a true story, alhamdulillah. If there is any Muslim have a dare to say, I object this story, they don't dare. Maybe next time we go live, we can talk about the Ring of Solomon. So just for entertainment purpose. Anyway, guys, it's already, we are 3 hours live. And even though I was saying to myself, I have things to do, I'm going to make it 15 minutes. So when Christian Prince, he wanted to make a 15-minute videos, his video goes 3 hours. I'm so good in timing. Unbelievable. Imagine you are my friend and we are going, like I said to you, wait for me outside for 15 minutes. And you are waiting. Like, did he say 15 minutes? Yes, brother, 15 minutes for a Christian Prince is like 1,000 years for Allah. My friend, don't ask me to read Sahih Bukhari now, Sahih Muslim. Come on, at 3 hours, it's done. I'm done. I have to go. I have work to do. Unbelievable. I need to buy bread and food, and come on, you know. Anyway, yeah, it's 15 minutes, you know, it's just a 15-minute. Time goes so fast, especially when we have Abdul with us, who is trying to get us busted. I got you busted. 2 Samuel. True story. Yeah. No, if I call Zakir Naik and ask him about the story, Zakir Naik will get me busted. He will say, Brother Tita, the Christian Prince, he make fun of the story of the Gentleman. First of all, if you watch the movie, The Ring of the Ring, you will see that this is a true story. The person and all the kingdom, they are fighting over the ring. Because the one who wears the ring, he can control the world. So you don't believe it. How come you believe in the Harry Potter movie and you don't believe in the story of Solomon? So it's proven that the story of Solomon is very true. And Solomon, yes, he have a flying carpet. Before the boing, boing, boing. And look what happened in Indonesia. People, they fly in the boing, boing, they die. But if you have the flying carpet of Solomon, brother, you will not die. Thank you very much. Okay, but what we can say, I mean, the flying carpet of Solomon, the ring of Solomon, the bird of Solomon, the chicken of Solomon. Solomon, he have a general, his name is Hubub. He's in charge of water. He's a minister of watering and irrigation, and find women who have no hair in the legs for Solomon. I want to get that bird. I mean, isn't it nice to find a woman, she have no hair in her legs, especially for us Middle Eastern. Our women are very hairy. If the woman, she stopped doing what they call it sugar, for a month, she will turn into a gorilla. I'm just joking. We are hairy, it's a fact, you know. Once I was swimming in the swimming pool, they kicked me out. They said, you cannot swim with your clothes. I said, I'm not wearing my clothes, this is my hair. Like, hello. So obviously Suleiman, he have a pain. He cannot find the one woman, Middle Eastern woman, she is not full of hair. And then the bird, he found him, the queen of Saba. She have no hair in her legs. Alhamdulillah. Finally. And then when he went there, she left up her skirt and he found that her legs is full of hair. Like what? How this happen? Because genie, brother, they made her look like she have hair, so Suleiman will not have boom boom with her. If true story. So be careful. Maybe the woman, she don't have hair, but genie, shaitan, he can make her full of hair for the purpose of a propaganda of his evil. You go to the bedroom, your wife, she take off her clothes, you find a monkey. What happened? Shaitan, brother, he made her full of hair. You say to her, like, what I did marry, a woman or a chimpanzee? She might even, and by the way, don't talk about chimpanzee, that will take us for another hour. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't want to go there. 15 minutes, huh? True story. I mean, it's 15 minutes. I'm done now too. You remember the story of the monkey who she committed adultery, don't you? My friend, never marry a monkey. Obviously, they can leave you for the sake of a banana. Never date a monkey, marry a monkey, and put your money in the bank of monkeys. Because if you do that, look what happened to this Mr. Chimpanzee. He slept, guys, he was sleeping over her arm. Still, she was able to cheat with different monkey. No, I'm not making fun of Arab women. I'm talking about a fact. We are, you know, Middle Eastern. We are Middle Eastern in general. We are here, you know. Anyway, so brother, during the pre-Islamic supposedly the Arab before Islam, they were ignorant. Listen carefully. Before Islam, people were ignorant. After Islam, we became people of the Ring of Solomon, flying carpet, monkey committing sex. Arab before Islam, they are ignorant. Okay, so in the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, I saw a she-monkey surrounded by a number of monkeys. They were all stoning it because she had committed illegal sexual intercourse. I too stoned it along with them. If you live in Indonesia and you find some monkeys throwing coconut at a female monkey, obviously, she had sexual intercourse illegally. And now they are stoned because in the monkey there, they don't have rocks. You know, they have coconut. So they throw coconut. It's more heavy than rocks. Actually, think about it. So if you see in Indonesia, you see a monkey, she is being stoned by coconut, you know, then you know exactly what happened. Actually, me myself, I have this experience. I got a monkey who did committed sexual intercourse illegally. And I asked her to walk in the jungle, and she said to me, which means like, why? I said, because we want to get the coconut from the trees. Don't worry, we will give you umbrella. You carry it, coconut hit in the top of the umbrella, nothing happened to you. So she walked and coconut come from everywhere. I made a fortune from this story. By the end of the day, like we have like 100 tons of coconut because the monkeys go crazy. They cannot accept a female monkey committing adultery. It's against Islam, brother. I mean, you are a monkey and you are committing adultery. You cannot do that. Anyway, I spent like a year after that just to collect the coconut from that monkey. But I would do it again. You know, I paid her, I gave her 10 coconut for walking in the jungle. You know, anyway, she get paid for what did she do? You know, she's a prostitute. Hello, come on. Hello, hello. Why you don't accept my story? And now you will see the Muslims, he was saying Christian Prince is lying. he did not put a monkey in the jungle. Supposedly this is the only lie they saw. The lies of the Quran, and Muhammad is not there. Christian Prince is lying. Did you see? He said he asked a monkey to go in the jungle. Who going to believe that? All right, my 15 minutes is up. Thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you. Don't forget to download the video, because in a few hours from now I will delete all the videos so we can have a fresh new start with the new videos. Thank you very much. God bless you. And until we see you again in another 15 minutes, short 15 minutes. Until then, Christ is Lord. Islam made up by a dummy for someone who wants to be a dummy, and I am not. As simple as that. Thank you. God bless you, and see you soon. Take care.